Oh my
No.
God.
And that is in the first part of the stream now.
Good job.
That's great.
That's great. Hello,
Everyone do their best Radjek.
and welcome to the Problem Players Podcast, the show
Guys,
where
I
everything
swear
is
to God,
made
we're
up, and
professionals.
we played last time so long ago that the bit I wrote down makes no sense anymore. I'm Chappy, and I will be your director this morning. And these are my problem players. We have Ryan, who plays the null Casimir. Ryan, wave. There you go. River, who you can't even see, and they're
Ryan,
like
wave.
hiding, playing the troubadour Azeban. Robby is playing our rockman tactician Ronan, and Chase is playing. What'd you say? You were the master negotiator.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the master negotiator, and
Yes.
demon summoner.
What
Fortis.
can I say?
We're playing Draw Steel, which is the TTRPG by MCDM Productions. Tomorrow, the 6th of April, the Codex, which is their proprietary VTT, is coming out in early access. So go check that out. It's going to be very cool. And if you already have a copy of the game or like a Patreon support, etc., they explain this in posts, you will get a copy of the Codex for free, and it'll be on discount. So I'm not sure for MCDM, but if you want to try Draw Steel, a really easy way is playing with a VTT that knows the rules for you and helps you learn them. So it's a great opportunity to get into the game if you struggle with like rules crunchy systems or tactical systems, but you want to try it. We will probably be switching to that once we figure out the logistics. So highly recommend checking it out in terms of Draw Steel news. Not a sponsor. But yeah, Draw Steel, it is a game centered heroic tactical cinematic fantasy. And we are centered on sharing heroic, dramatic, and emotional stories with you, dear audience member. We stream
Audience
most
member,
Sundays,
singular.
which sounds kind of funny after last month, but we stream often on Sundays here on Twitch at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Occasionally, we take weeks off, or if things like people's power goes out right before we go live, and then, well, that's a problem, right? So follow our social medias. Blue Sky, Instagram, those were the most active, and we put out updates saying, hey, we won't be playing this week, or we will be playing this week, depending on what's going on and what strange things the world decides to throw at us. But we'll be back next week. You should plan on it, and you can catch up if you're behind with VODs on YouTube and odds for the audio-only folks on Spotify. And I believe both are now caught up and should stay caught up.
Trying to make fetch happen. God
I think
damn
something funny happened with episode 18 and episode 19 on Spotify, but they will
Did
be
it?
up soon. That was a me thing. I uploaded them, and then Spotify went, "Hey, no." So fix that.
Nice. Okay,
I
well,
checked this morning.
Whistle.
Spotify will eventually be up to date once those technical issues are fixed. You're going to see some cool art today, and perhaps we can take a moment to appreciate that Fortis is no longer a cash money lizard, but has real art. Chase, you want to zoom in on that and show them,
Yes,
Fortis's
he's a
new
boy.
art.
Observe the boy.
Look at that lizard.
Some wonderful
Oh,
art
lizard.
done by a resident artist.
Yes.
It was a pain in the ass. If you commission me, I am tempted. I am tempted to take Dragonborn off the list. Sorry, Dragonkin. Lizards. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a scaly at heart. You know, my monster fucking always just went a different way, and this was really out of my area, if you will. But thank you for the practice and trust, Chase. Please don't do this to me ever
I
again.
think he looks
I will
great.
leave.
And if Chappy kills
All
me
right, I
again, I will
know-
ensure it's another Dragonborn.
No,
I was gonna say, I know what my next character
You're right.
It's gonna
all
be
dragon men.
Oops, all
Oops, all
dragons.
Yeah,
Rivers-
guys.
Rivers
look,
creating
that's what- No, look, see, guys, here's the thing, right? Is that we're the problem players, and we can all be dragons. You know what?
You
we can
guys
name
bring in the
ourselves.
dragons. I don't know. I'll bring something insufferable.
I'm about to pull out a old school reference for the unks out there. Slaps
guy.
through for this podcast. This baby can fit so many draconians in it. Okay.
Were you even on Tumblr?
Go check out River Rat on socials to see their other art. They draw all sorts of things. And if you want to check out various music and sound effects things you're going to hear, check the YouTube description and Twitch cards and things for, and Spotify description for music creds. There's various artists that have stuff in Creative Commons that we use. Their stuff is cool, and you should check them out. Every week we begin our session with a little warm up with a short anecdote from our experiences or yours about a problem player. And I believe this week we have a extra special story from River.
River's been dying for this one, really.
Hello, everybody. This is a special problem player story because it is our last problem player story. It's been a really fun bit, but after today, I'm going to be forcing these guys to play D&D like gay people do, and we're going to be opening with role-play warm-up questions, just one, and I'm going to make these guys go down the line and talk about their characters. And this is just a reminder that your D&D character counts as an OC, and you have OCs. Let that sink in. Let that sit.
I'm
No.
glad I know
Let's
what that
sit with
means.
that for a
I
second.
disagree.
I don't. Anyways, this problem player story, I have given the blanket name of Basement Blood Rituals. But there are layers. Layers. And if one of those layers happens to be watching this from another burner account, go fuck yourself. And you know exactly who I'm talking about when I tell this story. Which always remains anonymous, by the way. Anonymous. So, I played a pretty long-running campaign. Why isn't my camera focusing? Come on, River camera.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I
It's
need it
being
to
a
be.
little...
I need this moment. Focus on me. Focus on me. Excellent.
There you go.
I played a long-running D&D campaign. I want to say about a year and a half. Last 5e campaign I played before switching to Draw Steel. And we had a player that at first I thought only I had an issue with. In private, this player would insult my character, talk up his own, mostly just insulting mine. But you know what? I'll start with the height. This character starts at a usual 6 feet, a proud, good. It was a fighter. We had a vampire fighter. Mind you, it was an Eldritch Knight fighter who kept using ranged attacks in melee, trying to use a spell as a second attack. Like every session, we were reminding this guy how to play his own fucking character. And so he has a vampire, right? Really cool flavor. I'm in a game right now with a vampire, and it's really fucking fun. This guy's overarching goal in a campaign, mind you, with a handout that says, hey, we're heroes. This is a heroic game. This guy's end goal was basically to become a vampire lord. This motherfucker wanted to be Cazador from Baldur's Gate or something. Also, he was trying to recreate Alucard from Castlevania. Very important. So he hits up our DM down the line. We actually have a whole story arc with vampires. Maybe an attempt for the DM to be like, hey, do you want to get like emotional about this? Do you want to like feel invested in this? You know, mind you, we find it's a nest of vampires, a pseudo family of vampires, if you will, that we fight. And I remember actually our DM, who's definitely not here right now, the DM of this game is
Is this
not
DM
sitting
in the
here.
room with us right now?
Maybe. Our DM goes, and unnamed character for the sake of anonymity or whatever. How does it feel killing your own that suffered with the same blood sickness you endured? You know, some emotional shit like that. And this guy literally just, I don't know. And the kicker, we kill these vampires, we go into their basement, and we find an orb! We find an orb. It's an evil vampire orb of evil vampireness. And if you touch the evil vampire orb, what do? You upgrade your vampireness. And we find out this motherfucker took that orb back to our keep. Our keep in the, like, tied to this town, this little town that started to trust us. You know, the town that was, like, racist against tieflings, but now likes tieflings, you know, was a little freaked out because we had a necromancer with us, but it's like, you know what, these guys are cool, these guys saved our hedge witch, we like them a lot. This motherfucker brings that orb back into the keep adjacent to this town, puts it into the basement that we intentionally cleaned of all demons and evil stuff to be safe, hides this fucking orb in the basement, and we find out the motherfucker has been stealing bodies and doing suspicious things behind the scenes to sacrifice blood to this orb because he wants to turn himself into a goddamn vampire lord. Now, this could have been a really cool, edgy flavor, but did the motherfucker say a word above table to anybody? No! No. Now, aforementioned motherfucker, I will finish with this precursor. Because really, this is just a result of someone being arrogant and having main character syndrome, and just about everything you get with your first ever D&D character. Only it wasn't passable because this guy was an asshole. Earlier in the campaign, we reached that moment, as you do at an all dude bro hardcore D&D table. You roll for penis size. I, the only one at the table not toting aforementioned anatomy, somehow pull a 17. I caught it on video. Only one to pull double digits, I think, except for the Goliath. So obviously the Goliath won. But the Goliath got a 10. Average for a Goliath. And somehow this motherfucker was very offended at the idea of my 5'4" tiefling packing a monster between his legs. And so he tried to retcon the roll for his penis size and then the roll for his height, and then pitched a hissy fit as people were like, oh, no, you said your height was this. People pulled up old messages. Mind you, retcon is fine with height. We didn't give a fuck about that. It's not plot relevant. Sure, you want your character to be 6'8", which was the height he eventually 6'8" was the final height. Sure, but yeah, it turned into he didn't roll a 6, he rolled a 14. Well, it was a 6 for someone who's 6'8". Bro also white knuckled the steering wheel over me, making a joke about another character being hot. It was a mess. He was a mess. A big, big out of order mess. And the real kicker is I released him to the wilds a week before the campaign ended, and he was shortly after evicted from the campaign. Not even because of myself, but because nobody in the campaign had actually liked him. And that was all she wrote. Rest in piss.
I think clearly this person did nothing wrong.
Yeah, no, they were kicked for very biased
let me
reasons.
fill in
and
chair
also,
for a moment here.
We made a podcast.
No.
We made a podcast about them, apparently.
Oh yeah, this podcast is a result of that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shush.
Very, very definitely.
It's
Mhm.
just
This is
about
our-
them. Targeted.
For those of you who have bad social skills, this is sarcasm.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't know that.
It's the internet. Thank you for sharing that.
River's been holding that one back.
For a
Yeah,
while
Every
now,
week,
dude.
River's been basement blood ritual.
No,
is this the week?
no,
Is this the week?
listen.
Is this the week?
River's been
Listen,
foaming at the
man.
mouth.
Honestly, can you blame
Pretty
him?
much every week.
Listen, man, he was hating on my little gay son, and that's just not allowed. It's just not allowed.
Okay, son. It was you. you are the little gay son. What?
That's insane.
What?
Oh, wait, audience, the reason Ryan wasn't paying attention when I introduced him
I
was
wanted to
he
say
was
this
looking
like
at he was looking at K-Pom horny
horny
date. on his
date.
phone.
I
Ryan
got
is very
sent
glad
that
that
at-
BTS is back.
No, I'm not. Actually,
Oh,
I
blast.
hate the BTS fandom
Ryan
with a
stands
fiery passion.
Jungkook. That's
No.
the bias.
What?
No.
Okay.
You-
Is that
okay.
the right? Am I using
Oh,
the right
no.
language?
no?
I am going
Let's play
to
some
rate us
drama.
I'm gonna-
Steel.
He's gonna rant.
Real quick.
He's gonna rant.
Real quick for the audience, I am going to
fuck.
turn off my camera so you can see my Discord profile picture. And you can understand that this is not Jungkook.
Which
Now,
one
Thank you
is
for the
now
that?
they're gonna
attention,
find you. Now they're gonna find you. Oh no.
It's Bang Chen from Stray Kids.
Oh wait, yeah, Stray Kids is the biased one.
I am
Yes.
going to rein us in. Hello,
Oh
everyone.
yeah, I just need to say
We're
that.
here for Draw
Yeah.
Steel
Where
today.
we last left our heroes.
no.
Chase, would you like to do our recap?
Don't make basement blood rituals. Anyways, yeah, Chase has to recap, and what he told us before the session, when I said, Chase,
Okay.
switching to recap. he
I
said,
can mute you.
What
you
happened
know.
last session?
I can mute you. You know.
Good luck, Chase.
I was about to say, you were a
s-
major player last session, so what happened?
So
What did you
last
do?
session, it has come to my attention that I did something important.
Bro,
It has been
you
brought to
don't
my
remember
attention.
Big Balls?
No, I remember big balls. So last session we decided that we wanted to negotiate with Radjek, the boss of the rats, because he has things we want. So we sent me alone,
Things?
Fortis. Yeah, he has things we want. Keep it vague. I can't be wrong if I'm vague.
People.
You know.
Things being
Yes,
people.
he has people that he kidnapped, okay, and are important for some reason to him. I'm still not really sure why, but I'm sure I trust Chappy's big brain.
Talk about it.
No,
Okay.
I know why. Like I know the reasoning why. Yeah. Okay. That's a crazy term to permit, Ryan, in the fucking Twitch chat. That's a crazy term to permit.
Don't worry about it,
Holy
continue.
shit.
What is going on
Okay.
with this
So
chat?
I went
Continue,
and
continue.
Stop stalling.
I negotiated with Radjek, Fortis negotiated with Radjek, and we got him to come to the table with us. So then we went, and we're now at a big public area, and we're about to begin negotiations with Radjek. And I believe, did we make any progress at all in the negotiations? I don't think
You
so.
did. You started negotiations.
We did a couple things, right?
And
You did like
you,
one thing.
We revealed.
You
I revealed
basically-
something about him. A pitfall, maybe.
You learned that
yes.
Radjek, one of his pitfalls is higher authority.
Yeah.
He will not respond well to claims or demands upon higher authority.
There's no
And
higher authority than Radjek.
I believe you made an argument that was to no motivation or pitfall, and you failed. So we are
Yes.
at 2 patients.
But we did
And 2
learn.
interest.
We did learn. Like we didn't have all the information before that. We did learn from that argument. Basically, like what was it? It was that he had these people. Some other associate wanted them dead. Some important person that he's working with, right? But he's keeping them alive because he thinks they can be useful
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
as leverage against that guy, basically.
yeah, I think he's keeping them alive as leverage, basically. Yeah. Not necessarily that he thinks he can. they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
use
not
it.
We
that-
have
yeah.
not seen into his sick, twisted, fucked up mind yet.
No, he's a cool guy who likes clothes. I'm with
You
him
can
on
just say
this.
he's gay. It's
He is
okay.
he is the gayest straight man I have
He's
ever met.
zesty. Zesty.
I like him personally.
It's your opinion.
Chappy
I
insists,
wonder why, Jace.
He cut out somebody's tongue.
I am
bro.
a straight man.
Chappy insists that this is a straight man as well. Like I
Don't laugh at me.
Um,
Oh, that was not.
the guy whose tongue you cut out deserved it. All right. So yes, as a reminder, you were at 2 interest and 2 patients left in this negotiation. You know that one of Radjek's pitfalls is higher authority. You have refreshed your ability to do the negotiation action where you try and read motivations off someone. Excuse me. Uncover motivations. If someone would like to try that again, you could try that. Although there's always the risk that you roll bad and reduce their patience. So would you all like to negotiate?
Reminder to everybody: you have an edge with me here again with any test made using something from the intrigue skill group. If that helps.
Heighten the battles. That's all fighting.
Okay. What other arguments do we want to try and make? What is our end goal here? Do we want to?
I am still firmly. This is a conversation we had off camera,
Yes.
I believe. I am still firmly. We should not try to remove Augustin and Ilyana from his control right now. Later, abso-fucking-lutely. Right now, we have no way to defend them, and I don't think it is in our interest to have them possibly be seen. I think right where they are right now is safe. Safer.
I believe we were going to use the hook of the fact that his people will die and they should be like allowed to work on a cure. You know what I mean? Like, didn't we want to kind of strike a deal where we're like, if you protect, you'll protect them. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah. I just can't remember what I might have been said, and I'm sorry I was answering a text. What was our first argument, if anyone remembers it?
I remember it. It was basically like because we didn't know that he was keeping them for that. It was just sort of like what's like the real benefit in you keeping them? They've gotten your sick, they've gotten your blah blah blah. Like so far they've been nothing but a drain on you.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Well, this is for this reason." Right.
Yeah.
I think our end goal is to enter some kind of partnership with him for this cure.
I'm still interested in figuring out his motivations. Like,
we absolutely should, but I'm
Because
just saying in general.
if he, because I can't, We need to figure out if, like, because rats are very familial creatures. They're very social creatures. Like, real rats are. And I'm wondering if this is, like, because he also cut out somebody's tongue. So I'm trying to figure out if he is, like, I'm really only in it for myself, I'm skeezy, or if it's, like, the mafia, the family, you know? Like, how much does he actually value his subordinates? Because his subordinates getting sick could be a great hook, or
Who
he
gives
doesn't give a
fuck,
fuck.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Do we want to try and feel out a? Is it called a motivation? Whatever the
Yeah, motivation.
discover
Motivation and
motivation or
pitfall.
pitfall.
motivation pitfall. Yeah. So, do we want to feel out a motivation? If so, who wants to do it?
Who hasn't done it yet out of our crew? I think.
We've only
think
done one, so
Fortis did it with eavesdrop last time because just like overheard one of
Yes,
the others
that's
talking.
I eavesdropped to hear his pitfall.
Gotcha.
I have flirt.
So do I. I can. He's a bard. Could I like try to bard to bard it, if you will?
Bard to bard communication.
I also I have empathize. Like, I have empathize. I have persuade. I have read person.
I don't know if you're going to be able to empathize with him.
You don't know that.
I mean, you're right, technically.
Fucking, I'm sorry, but just like, I need to empathize with this guy. I need to think, why would I cut out somebody's tongue?
No, but it's like,
know.
what would make me want to keep these people so close to my chest? What am I so afraid of? Because if I don't give
Because
a
on
fuck,
top
why?
of that, Azeban is a silly little creature as well. So
No, Oswald's not little. They're like 6'4".
Azeban is a silly basketball
That's
player-sized
little.
creature.
I'm like 7'5". Ashwan's little.
Bad dragon.
Looking at our height,
Yourself with a
looking at
bad dragon
our
is crazy.
definitely updated and accurate height chart comparison. You're pretty small, lizard man.
Okay, this does not represent the actual
so
height of Fortis.
Oh,
little
he's so
guy.
cute. Are you gonna retcon your height in a few sessions and then yell at us?
Good. Yeah, I'm 7'8" now.
Oh my god.
Make it
7'8"
taller.
now.
We'll see.
It's fine. I'll make
He's gonna
myself
keep
taller,
growing.
too.
He's just gonna keep adding like 1 inch.
It'd be
Yeah,
so funny.
And then I need to add an
Anyway,
inch as well.
I've debated doing that on my driver's license. I wonder how far I could get before they would question it.
would love to flirt with him, but Chappy hates that.
How are you guys
Chappy's like, please don't flirt with my rat.
Because that means you have to flirt with Chappy.
God, I don't like. I'm a lesbian. This is on hard mode. I guess I could pretend he's butch. I need to look at a picture of my wife. Hold on.
He sent that photo the other day of his hair wildened. You
I was gonna say, River, just put a picture. Put a picture
Okay.
over.
You,
Okay, I have a picture of my wife.
Sky has given you permission to flirt with the rat.
Oh, no.
So-
Okay, I'm
Please do
looking
not
at a
the
picture
rat.
of my
Please
wife
do
while
not
I
the
do
rat.
this.
What are you doing?
Are you actually doing this?
What
I'm
does
gonna
the
put this
world
out
come
there. We
to?
do know that he is straight, according to Chappy.
That's so true. You're
quotes.
so right.
I mean,
Fuck,
to
the
be fair,
rat is
ever-
straight.
He's
Azeban
straight
doesn't
until
have
he
a
realizes.
Oswald doesn't have a
He's
gender. I
straight
think
until he isn't.
I do want to. Let me double check the mechanics. I do want to uncover a motivation or pitfall.
Say reason, intuition, or presence test, your choice.
Okay. The excellent. I'm going to do a presence test, and if at all possible, I would like to use read person, because I'm trying to read into how much he cares about like what he's saying. Like, what are his facial expressions when we're talking about the disease? You know, when because like I think. Right, didn't one of his little rat dudes be like, well, this is going to go away, right? Like, it's not that bad. You know, like, how is he reacting to the information we're giving him on, like, an emotional level? I'm trying to read that really
Sure.
hard.
Also, reminder: he was told that his people were immune and could not
Yeah.
be affected by it, and
That's
they
what this
clearly are
partner
not.
said.
Yeah, and I want to see how he's taking that, like, how much he cares about his people. But motivation pitfall. Anyways, presence test. And is the skill acceptable? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, of any skill, I feel like your person makes the most sense.
The hero learns no information regarding the NPC's motivation with pitfall.
Is this worth
Unless
a
you'd like
hero
to hear
token, would you say, guys?
I
I
didn't
don't-
see if it was tier 1 or tier 2. What was it?
It was
It's
tier
tier
2.
2.
I think we should save
But
hero tokens
tier-
for tier 1 or when we get closer to failing.
Okay.
I was gonna say I think a tier 1 in this case would make him lose patience with us. So I
Yeah,
having to
very
we
well
just didn't
then.
learn anything.
Yeah.
I'm
You
okay
just kinda
with
gotta.
ignorant.
He's a criminal boss. He's good at obfuscating his reactions, his
Yeah.
emotions, right? Like he's a professional.
Makes sense.
So you can't really get a good read on him.
Fuck.
He doesn't give anything away. In that sense. Excuse me. So now someone's gonna have to make an argument. I mean,
Alright,
you can
well,
also just like talk to the NPC and see what they say, and like without making an argument, and just
I mean,
grasp.
can
like,
we
what
so
do
we
you
can like
want.
ask him
Okay.
questions and stuff. We can like RP out talking.
Yeah. It's not totally rigid.
So okay, we already know. I'm gonna ask Radjek.
Sure.
So, okay, they're safest with you. I'll trust your word on that, but who else is targeting them right now? Because I thought the last time, I know your guys wanted money from them. What has changed since we've been gone?
Well, I can't answer that.
Do you not know? I thought you would.
No, I can't tell you.
But why? You're like the
A
guy
rat
that's in
that
charge.
squeals is a rat that gets its tongue cut out.
But you're like the alpha rat. There's no one risking cutting out your tongue. I thought you were like in charge of everything here.
Don't mock me.
No, I'm being
that's-
genuine. I'm trusting your word here. I mean, is someone giving you trouble? Maybe it could be like an enemy
Trouble?
of my
No.
enemy is my friend type deal.
It's insurance.
Is this person the same person that told you your guys were immune?
Hmm.
does he know that? Like, did he know that we know that? I think we heard that from the other rat, the one that we were
We
talking
overheard it.
to. Okay, we overheard it.
Well, I'm gonna drop that bomb then.
Yep, fuck it.
Well, Fortis overheard it,
Yeah, Fortis overheard it.
Oh, I thought.
for the record.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
I
I
think that was the eavesdrop.
I don't know if it would make sense for you guys to know that. Like, it makes sense for us to work with that information as a party, but
Okay, that.
I mean, this is a way for
confused me.
Fortis
Well, I
to
mean, you
communicate to
can also just go off of the assumption that like no one is immune from this. So like, instead of like, is this the same person who told you you're immune? Play it like a. It's
I
a
mean,
disease. Like
I'm also just surprised that you guys would willingly want to keep someone that has something so contagious on them.
As I said, it's insurance. The challenges don't outweigh the benefits. We learned our lesson. Better protocols are in place.
oh my god, they instantiated a quarantine. Holy shit! Literally COVID-19, guys.
I'm sorry, but I'm picturing the rats in masks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 6
Um,
feet apart. It takes big balls to break social distance.
Shut the fuck
it's like a PSA.
God,
Problem players.
Oh my
use
God.
Social distancing. Radjek just
up.
little fucking animated Radjek being like, that's crazy.
I mean, we are in fact very socially distanced.
Well,
Yes.
Radjek will say is, I don't work for anybody, but sometimes I'll work with people, but never without insurance. your dear von Hocheims. Hocheims.
Ugh.
Little German hook. Their insurance. In case we fall out.
Wait, you preemptively kidnapped these guys because you wanted to work with us? I'm kind of flattered.
No.
No, but like that's like an honor.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's so cool.
I
I mean, like kidnapping's not
You're
cool,
not as
but like,
clever as you think you are.
oh, I know I'm stupid. I just kind of own it. It's more fun that way.
All right. So,
Look, if
Clearly.
you've decided it's fine that they stay with me, then we can just leave and be done with this. And you stay out of my business, and I'll stay out of yours.
the problem, though, is simple in that we need to be able to talk to and access them. If it truly is better for them to stay with you, which I am not fully convinced, but I suppose I could be, then firstly, I imagine we would like to see them, just to ensure that they are alive. If us knowing for certain that they are alive would give you more leverage over us. And I would like to be able to visit them and discuss our abilities to cure, like, basically discuss the cure. We only have, sorry. At the end of the day, we need them if we're going to cure this disease.
Radjek kind of like people like kind of pass by, like skirting, giving this cafe a bit of a wide berth in the market. Radjek says, "And what's in it for me? I don't see any reason to let you traipse into our warren.
You're a musician, right?
I am
A
a
very,
excellent
very-
musician.
Excellent musician. And I'm
Didn't
sure
one
you
have
tend to
the-
prefer more of a concerto or solo performance, but even a concerto, you need your ensemble underneath you. You're going to lose members of that ensemble, presumably at a rapid rate from what we saw in that clinic. Your procedures might slow stuff down, but when it comes to this cure, we must make haste. And that's beyond whether or not we like each other or want to work with each other or have the same goals. It's about less people dying.
It sounds like you're making an argument. So I think this would either be reason or presence, because you're using logic. And
I use my persuade skill.
Sure. And this is not an appeal to motivation, so. This is no motivation pitfall.
Tier 2 result.
Tier 2 means just -1 patience, right?
Yeah.
Nothing happens. We need a motivation, like, real bad.
You can use a hero token.
I'm kind of tempted to, guys. I'm just
What happens if we
really...
tier 1 it?
You lose a motivation. You lose a patience and an interest.
Oh boy. Your call.
Oh, don't do that to me. Now I'm gonna feel like an asshole.
If it was a tier
fuck.
1, you definitely should use it. I didn't see it.
It was a
Sorry.
tier
tier
2,
two.
but we still lost a patience. I've rolled 2 tier 2s, so what is the statistical likelihood of my next roll? Fuck.
I don't think we should risk it.
But then we're down to 1 patient, right?
Yes.
How do we restore
just see-
patients? Is
Put
there a
it put it
way?
this way. There is, but it's hard. But put it this way. If we roll a tier 1, we're at what, neutral with him right now? Like if we roll a tier
No,
1, we go back down.
we're at no but right now.
Okay, so we don't want to go. We definitely do not want to go to no and.
I will not risk it then.
So
I will not risk it then, but I fucked up his patience. I'm sorry, guys.
I think literally anything we do is gonna reduce his patience, except for like one thing. So.
All right. Radjek will respond. Radjek says,
Yourself.
I'm getting bored. Look, we've all come to an agreement. The Von Hochheims are safest with me. Perhaps in the future, I'll trade them for a cure, if they're still alive. But otherwise, it seems to me we're done here. So basically, Radjek is saying, where the no but right now is that in the future, we'll release the Von Hochheims if you produce a cure, as long as they're still alive, which is dependent on them still being useful to him alive. And keeping that secret from his associate, who does not want them alive.
We need.
But he's
we
still one
need
patient
to
if you want
attempt to get a motivation out of this, guys. I think.
I think so too. Who here rolls the best
What
out of
if
us?
if we were able to uncover who his associate is? We could always threaten him.
I think threatening him is a good
think
way
threatening
for
him
him
is
to
not
just
what
leave
we
the
want.
table.
Threatening is generally not effective in negotiations. The book talks about this, like your adventurers, the threat of, so this is the threat of violence section on the first page of negotiations.
Yeah.
In the real world, negotiations rarely come with the threat of immediate violence. Ambassadors don't usually get into fistfights. But this is a heroic fantasy RPG featuring heroes who are armed to the teeth and able to alter reality with their minds. The threat of violence is already implied. Everyone involved knows that the characters could draw steel at any moment. The director typically assumes that the underlying potential for events to turn violent is already factored into every negotiation. However, if the heroes decide to bring that threat to the forefront, then they've exited the realm of negotiations and entered into a different type of relationship, and it's probably time to draw steel. Negotiation about persuading someone to help you willingly because you convince them that meeting your objectives is a good idea. Working with you is wise or logical, or might make them look good. Hero can absolutely threaten someone with violence and force them to do whatever they want, but this is an incredibly temporary state. Threatened NPC isn't willingly doing what they've been asked. They're doing it on the threat of violence, will comply only while that threat is evident, after which they'll likely go back to their previous behavior as soon as they think they can get away with it. So basically, generally, when we're doing a negotiation mechanically, like, yeah. And, like, same thing, like, it's like, Radjek is a bunch of goons here, right? Like, it's like the threat of a violent encounter is sort of
Implied.
it's not going to affect the negotiation in a
Yeah.
positive, helpful way. So yeah, I would not take the avenue.
We could concede something a little bit in that I have considered this possibility. We could say, like, we give you, like, obviously you give us access to them. It helps us it helps us get the cure faster, blah, blah, blah. We know that they're safe. We have a bit more of a working relationship. And from there, you get, I don't want to say priority access to the cure, but you know what I mean by that, right? Like, basically,
I mean, I think, yeah, we could phrase it like that. I'm just saying, like, the priority would be Ileana, because she knows the most about this.
Exactly.
So keeping Ileana safe would mean we have to go to Radjek first anyways. So, yeah.
We could request supervised counsel. Like, okay, whatever. The rats.
Trade a supervised counsel for the getting the cure
Yeah,
to them
like
first.
okay, yeah, we can't traipse in. Fine, treat it like fucking Child Protective Services visitation hours and have a fucking
I
rat
assume
sit
that's
there and
how it
watch us
would
talk
be,
to each
yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Like, that's all we need right now, at least. Can we have visitation hours? The court approved it.
Well, said it's my
Uh,
turn with the Xbox.
Either
Well,
way,
since
we
my
should attempt
turn-
to discover his motivation, I think. So, who wants to roll for it? And what skill do they have that's applicable? We are able to do intrigue skill group to attempt research or reconnaissance during a negotiation because of my skill. If anybody has a particular intrigue skill that they can apply right now, we've already used eavesdrop though.
You said intrigue skills?
Yes.
I have escape artist. That's it. And
Yeah.
eavesdrop, but I don't know if we're allowed to use that again.
What about an
Sorry.
interpersonal skill?
You can also use that. Just mine was more so as like a reconnaissance thing. Basically, we're allowed to like do the reconnaissance stage of a investigation is or of a negotiation is a little bit different, and basically you can use that anyway. Regardless, if we're just gonna attempt interpersonal, then we can do that.
Just because I don't have the only intrigue skill I had that was relevant was eavesdrop, and I used that already. Other than that, I only have search, which is not gonna
Same.
help us here. So
I'm gonna use my escape artist skill to escape the growingly awkward situation.
but I do have read person, which is an interpersonal skill. So
Yeah,
What if I
would say
challenge
that
him
you
to an
can-
epic battle of music?
You can try a skill someone else has used but you haven't used it, I would say. Kind of like a montage ruling I'm gonna make.
Yeah, makes
Okay.
sense. Somebody just try an interpersonal skill then if you've got something that you think might work.
Uh,
well, like I said, I have read person. If we want to try to uncover some,
I think we used read person already.
I have persuade, performance, lie, empathize, flirt, and brag. I still think
There's a-
empathize could be interesting. I'm trying to like figure out where he's coming from.
Certainly try.
See you, Chapman.
Fuck, he said the words of death.
yeah, those are scary words.
Who's making the test? It's reason, intuition, or presence. Your choice.
Fortis, do you want to make the roll or? Because I've been rolling poopy poop 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 poop.
Yeah, sure. Fortis, why not?
I have a reason of 2. Yeah.
I believe in you.
Wait, but I thought we already said we used read person. I don't.
What I said was, if someone else has used the skill, I would let you, a different person, like a montage test, still
Okay.
use it. But the same person, I would
Oh.
I heard that all
Okay,
out of
okay.
order,
You can.
and I.
Never mind. My
Okay.
apologies. I misunderstood completely. I thought it was the other way around. That
Okay. Let me use my read
If
person.
everyone dies from a plague.
Read person reason, Chappy.
Oh my god, I just had a thought. Table.
don't fuck us, dice.
Come on, dice. If everyone dies from a plague,
Ooh,
this rat's
tier
gonna have to
three.
go away
Rocks.
his performances.
Rocks.
Oh, I'm rock hard.
All
Thank
right,
you,
the
guys.
hero learns from the NPC's motivation and pitfalls. Your choice. Would you like to learn motivation or pitfall?
Motivation, please.
Motivation.
Motivation.
Okay. Roll. Roll me a d6. 1, 3 is the first motivation. 4 to 6 is the second motivation. I've decided.
D6 it is. 2.
First one.
Okay. Greed. Radjek is in it for the money.
Son of a bitch.
He wants to
Of course
accumulate
he
fortune.
is.
Has no qualms about doing nasty things to do so.
Fucking
And I think
cat
Fortis, you just get the
piece
sense
of
of you're like watching Radjek and like you're kind of sizing up the way he dresses and things. You're like, this is just a greedy,
Shitty
greasy
gold
little
jewelry.
rat. The way he like eyes some of your like magic or like kind of wealthy looking, nice looking gear. Like, yeah, this is a greedy little criminal.
Okay.
I have an idea. Guys, if a bunch of people are gonna fucking die from a plague, then who's gonna be paying to come see the famous Radjek No-Tail? Who's gonna be paying to see the shows? They're all gonna be spending money on healers or staying inside. Everyone's gonna stay inside. No one's gonna come out to see his performances or give him money or do shit because everyone's gonna be stuck in fucking side. Unless we nip this plague in the bud.
That's slightly indirect, and I worry that it's like, it's a tough one. I agree that's a good shout, especially since we don't have like a ton of money to offer him.
He could sell the cure.
No, we cannot.
Yeah, that's
do
what we
that.
want to not have.
No, I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna create Big Pharma in Chappy's universe. We're gonna invent Big Pharma.
God.
Technically, Big Pharma already exists because things like health potions are sold at a premium, so...
That's true.
Are you part of the Radjek Plus program? Because that is the only thing that
Radjek
covers
Plus.
Anthem Rat Cross Rat.
Ascenium Care.
Ascenium.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Aetna. That sounds like a fantasy
American
name.
trauma
That's a
over
real
here.
insurance. Yeah, for our non-American listeners, be grateful that you don't understand.
So, are you making an argument, River? Azeban?
Are we going for this?
If the
Do we
party
wanna-
thinks so, I don't want to derail. It was just like a thought, and I've also not been rolling very well, so I'm scared.
I think that's a good starting point.
Okay, well, fine.
Okay.
I hear
I
you.
think we need
I
to
was gonna
direct
say-
it more towards the money angle of it, of just like
Ratna.
I mean,
Latna.
well, let's think of it this way. Fine, people are time, people are money. If people are dying, people are scared to come out of their houses. Who's paying to come see this great musician? Who's wanting to do business with someone that has a bunch of sick people there? And finding this cure, it takes time, and time is money.
I think if we direct it more towards like the first half of it of just like nobody's this is going to directly
Nobody.
impact your business type deal.
Yeah,
of just like
there's gonna be where's the income?
I think it's more towards like the crime angle. Like
Do you want it? Why don't you just say it?
I'm
I'm gonna let you make the argument
I'm
because
sorry.
I don't know how to word it, so you can make the argument.
Okay. That's the thing. I'm not sure how either. I think we lean away.
But you
from,
seem
like,
to have
the
a lot of thoughts
orchestra.
on how.
I agree. I'm more so saying away from the orchestra, more towards the crime angle. So like more along the lines of.
So
How do
like
we
what? If people catch wind of everyone getting sick, then they're not going to want to be doing business. People aren't going to be wanting to leave their homes. They're not going to be wanting to move cargo. Like, do you mean like that?
It's that like already right now, security is being increased across the entire like city. Presumably
true.
because of the disease, and that will affect his ability to
Conduct business. That's true.
stuff like that. Like that's where I wanted to sort of go towards. I
The
think
longer
that
the longer this goes, the more time is spent on this, the more money is going to be lost because things are going to tighten up and business gets harder to do and expends more resources to do. And there's loss there. Whether it's people not watching shows and paying for that, whether it's people that don't want to do business, that don't want to move goods because Thrax is starting to put his soldiers up everybody's ass, which is everybody's problem because nobody likes that guy. Unless Radjek is like a huge Thrax fanboy, then I guess we're fucked. But
Some random dude like on the other side of the
he's like got a
patio
MAGA
line.
Pulls
hat.
out his red hat.
Make
Yep,
Andrew
yep,
great
yep.
again.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
Andrew great again.
Yeah. Make Tekelia great.
I like that we both immediately
Miska.
went for the red hat.
Yeah, he's got a
Same
red
brain
helmet
cell.
with it like etched in really poorly, like it's painted.
Yeah.
Oh
really
yeah,
poorly.
yes.
Mhm.
I agree with Chat in this situation. We have to convince him that tariffs are good.
Oh my god.
Guys, continue.
All I'm
Yeah,
saying is, even if it
mhm.
has to be supervised, us talking to her makes things go back to normal quicker. And then maybe we can fuck off and you can fuck off and money can
Maybe.
move and business can move and do what it's been doing well.
All right.
Bleeding people dry.
Make an appeal to negotiate to motivation.
Fuck!
Good
Make
stuff.
a motivation.
Um,
With intuition presence, you can add persuasion. I would say you're being persuasive, trying to convince
Guys,
them
I'm
with logic
scared.
and reason. And
Come on, River.
Rocks!
Critical!
Yes.
critical.
Nice.
Oh, River, hell yes.
Does anything
I'm in a
happen
nut.
special for criticals?
Azeban
an
is
appeal motive.
barding it up right now. I'm so proud of them.
Okay, there's no specific, unlike no motivation pitfall, there's no specific critical to something special for appeal motivation, but I'm gonna give you
maybe give us a
a
patient.
edge on your next roll.
Aw.
Whoever this
Nice.
roll. Because
Radjek.
Radjek kind of like is like kind of listening, like sort of like absentmindedly, kind of like fed up, and then you're just like money, profits. And Radjek, something like Radjek thinks of something. He's like looking, and he's
Profits.
like picking a nail, and he's like, well, you're not wrong. But there is someone who will be making a lot of money if this thing keeps going.
Wouldn't
Are you
wanna beat
familiar
them out?
with a little goblin sleazeball known as Gotek Solideye?
Would I be familiar with him from
Right.
living in the city?
You can make me a reason
Criminal underworld.
or intuition underworld test. Yeah. No, it's underworld.
I have rumors. Can I make an argument for rumors?
Sure.
Yay.
Nature of the information might do.
I figured it would change it, but I feel like rumors is better.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Damn, one
You're-
off, I think.
You're like, I think
Two
you
Oh, two off.
you have a vague sense of this person as another Prime Lord.
Is there like
Like you
I
could
know
like
this is-
rumors of like ooh like you know. I think probably remember rumors of like people saying that think wait, maybe the bathhouse or something. You heard some like people saying they think like the city like the city customs or something are bought out by like these like crime goblins and stuff, and there's this like one-eyed goblin with a big gem in their eye. He's like in charge of the smuggling operation.
Oh, so the ports. Okay, I see. I would, when he says this name, I would turn to the group and I would tell them, just be like, quick summary, Goblin Crime Lord. He basically owns the ports. Not actually, it's customs, but he basically owns the ports.
I was like, don't blow so much smoke up his ass, but yes, basically. God, fucking hate that.
That's why I said. That's why I said basically. He doesn't actually,
Look,
but they're bought out. They work for him.
We all
perhaps
hate that guy.
if you do me a favor and help me out with Mr. Solideye, then we could perhaps come to an arrangement a little more amenable to your terms rather than mine.
So do you want like a token from the body, or like is it like a?
I don't want you to
system
kill
type
him. I don't
thing?
need a gang war. That's
Oh,
messy.
oh.
No.
Sorry, I just got I got a little excited there. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
I got
I appreciate your enthusiasm. However,
Thanks.
we're a little more tactful around here. All right.
Gotcha.
Basically, what Radjek, for sake of clarity and speed, Radjek would ask you to sneak into Gutek's gangs like headquarters, and he wants you to steal something from Gutek. He'll say, smugglers are going to make a lot of money once the governor finally gets his shit together and calls a quarantine. They're trying to hide it right now, but eventually, well, maybe not. I don't know. There's a lot of very powerful and wealthy people who don't want a quarantine because it's for various reasons. But at some point, the government will have no choice. And at that point, nothing's getting in or out, except from the smuggler. Gutek is going to make a lot of money, and I'd rather be the one making that money. In order to get things past Imperial Customs, here's a collection of forged seal stamps. This box of wine? It's already been inspected. Look at the stamp. Oh! This shipment of grain? Well, look, it's already been sealed. It's clearly already good to go. I want those stamps. You get them for me? We have a deal. Ooh, that offer is clear. We're now, by the way, we're now at 3 interest, which is
Yes, but
yes, but. So it's I will do what you want. So you guys can go speak to Ileana and have insurances about the von Hochheims, or you can have them. You can take them off his hands if you really want to. But it sounds like that's a different discussion. But only if and after you you procure this these stamps from.
I was gonna say, is this an after, or can we make an argument for going find the cure first? But I'm guessing
No,
that
this is
would
you
take-
do this for me, and then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no operational IOUs.
yeah.
Not in this.
And
But
is
you
this
still-
above table? Is this with the understanding that he's gonna give us more details on where, like, you know what I mean,
Yes.
like for the. Okay.
I think Ronan, if this is like where we're at, he's this is not me like making an argument, but he basically would say like, he would basically be like, can we at least see them before we go and do a crime for you, like just to confirm that they're
a
alive.
crime.
Going to commit great crime.
Like I would
Um,
like to confirm that the leverage that you have on us actually exists before you know.
What? You don't trust me?
Obviously
yeah, I think he'd let one of you
Yeah,
go
like
How's
into
the
the Warren
it doesn't have to be like
blindfolded. They wouldn't let you see where
That's
you're
fine,
going
yeah.
until you get there, and then the other then they.
yeah, it isn't about any of that. It's just like you know, confirmation that
But yes, that would be
they're
allowed.
alive. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. You know,
I don't
I'd
think
rather
we
not
should
get
press our
fucked
luck.
up. I mean, like, what's the worst that happens, right? We
How many
We
hero
go
tokens
back
do we have
down and
left?
We lose the deal.
All of them.
I think we should press our luck. If we have that many hero tokens,
also have an edge right now, and we have hero tokens.
I
Sure,
thought
you
only
can.
I had an edge.
I said next person to roll gets an edge
Yeah, whoever rolls next.
because Radjek is intrigued. You're finally
Typical.
offering him something. He's
Well, okay. I know mechanically we want to push things. However, story and character-wise, what left do we actually think he could have to offer, and vice versa?
yes, with no but.
That's not what River was asking.
I know, but I'm still saying it.
well. So what you said is you should do what we want because the sooner this disease gets cured, the better it is for your business. And he said counteroffer, and he said, sure, I can see that. So how about this? But you do me a favor first because I want to profit either way, whether you succeed or not.
Yeah.
Because I want to have these stamps. But you could say, no, it really is that serious. Like
We need to
this,
go
like
now.
we don't have time to go do this. Like we need to focus on getting a cure, right? So you can you're haggling, right? And you can be like, no, like listen to this reason. And he might go, you know what, you're right.
I mean, the thing is, we can kind of apply real world logic here. Even if there's a cure, a quarantine is still going to continue for a short period afterwards. So if we leave and the quarantine is in place, if we go and come back and say like it may mean he doesn't need it, but the quarantine either the quarantine will be persisting for like another week, and he loses out on maybe like another week of profit of any kind, and then the quarantine is lifted because the cure is around. So, I mean, the counter argument here is when we fuck up is he's going to be like, well, no, the quarantine is still going to be in place for an extended period of time. I want that money. So, which is whatever. But
Okay.
also, like, genuinely, think of what COVID happened. We got the vaccines. The world opened up within like 2 weeks.
At
So,
the very least, I think that we should attempt to uncover another motivation. Any thoughts? At
patience
the
does
very
he
least, that likely
Appeal
one.
to his second.
I
Worst thing that
fuck
happens
with that
is you
heavy.
roll a tier 1 with an uncovering motivation.
and
he
then
loses
it
one
continues.
patience, but there's no other contest, and he just goes, look, this is my final offer. Like, let's stop
Yeah.
fucking around and
Yeah, I
like,
fuck
figure it
with
out.
that.
So
I think that's a good middle ground
Yeah,
option.
I'm cool for
yeah?
that.
Okay.
So uncover motivation.
oh,
All right.
I was gonna say here's the thing.
anybody-
Do we want to use that edge roll on the uncover
Do
motivation,
we have a
or do we want to use
choice?
it on the?
Yeah. I think having the motivation is way more important because
And we do, again, we have 4 hero tokens right now at our disposal.
And an entire session ahead of us.
Yes, I know, but like if we can avoid having to commit great crime, then like that just makes I would spend all of our hero tokens to avoid committing great crime.
honestly,
I
I'm
also I
not.
will just say I don't think you've. I think maybe once you've blown through all your hero tokens, and it was a session where there was only 3 of
Yeah.
you here. So
I honestly, I think that Ronan would not be
I don't think that's
against
accurate,
this, like against this deal of going and doing this extra thing, but I think Ronan would kind of want something more out of it, so to speak, of just like a yes, you know what I mean, like. Ronan is not against that, and he'd be down for it. But I think he'd want like a little bit more out of it, so to speak. You know, I don't want to say like yes, but and combined. You know what I mean? But you know, just like if we're going to dirty our hands, I want a little bit more. That's sort of where I'm
I think
at.
I think
think-
making the argument for us to go find the cure first is probably it, because we have a very strong lead.
A cure for a disease versus fucking cargo is like.
Anyway,
you
what
cannot
do we...
look at your experience in the 21st century and say to me that that is unrealistic in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You all lived through a
Yeah.
global pandemic, and you saw people fucking acted.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
All right, so who's trying to uncover motivation?
Yep, who's gonna do it?
Talk to me.
I did the last uncover motivation.
I don't really have a super applicable skill. Do you have anything applicable, Kaz?
I have endurance, navigate, heal, flirt, performance, history, magic, psionics, religion, and rumors.
Might be time to flirt.
I am not vocalizing the flirting for this rat, but can I say I use flirt? And we interpret that how that goes.
You just talk him up.
Yeah,
Just suck his dick.
it could be just more like you're trying to get him to like
Chappy's like, thank God I don't want to do it either.
like it could just be a case
Yeah.
like you're just sort of like flattering him.
Yeah,
So,
flattering.
I wanted to
flirting
flirt
in,
with
like, a
him. I didn't
sexual
know
way.
that not role playing it out was an option.
Oh my God.
Oh, you didn't ask.
Remember this for the future.
Okay.
I think you
no.
interpret flirt as more than just like purely like trying. Like it could be like, oh, well, you're sort of, talking him
Mr.
up or
Radjek,
whatever,
you're just
right?
so
like,
big and strong.
I
you're-
am
You're
glazing
what's
so
the
the
word?
shit
You're-
out of
What
this
have I
man.
learned?
yeah, that's how the kids say it. I'll say you're fluffing his. What is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
I would
but
say
um,
tail.
He's you're a
and trying to
fluffer,
get him
so-
to slip
yes.
up and say something, right? So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I think that'd definitely be presence though. It can't be intuition. If you're gonna do that.
My presence is a 0, so
My presence is a 2.
go for it.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Osmond, give us a presence. Are you adding
Casimir
the edge or
starts
saving the edge
glazing.
for later?
Oh no, I'm edging. How else am I gonna flirt?
Osmond is
Uh,
edging. This is canonical. Osmond is edging in the middle of the market.
I didn't know we could say that. honestly.
Azeban
They
is
are a
edging
bit of a freak.
Radjek in the middle
They
of the
are a
rut.
freak.
Yeah, I was gonna say specifically edging.
Hey, if
edging the rat.
edging Radjek is what I need to get us from point A to point
I wasn't
B.
planning you save it, but I'm being benevolent and saying. So I could see it. It could either be that you've convinced him so he's a little more loose-lipped, a little easier to read, or it could be that it gives you advantage, further convincing him. Like I'm fine with that way.
Okay.
Tier 3.
Tier 3, excellent job, nice.
Rocks.
Awesome.
All right, would you like to know
Shit.
Radjek's second pitfall or second motivation?
Class.
Motivation,
Motivation,
please.
yeah.
Motivation, please.
Cool. I think it's become very clear to you over the course of discussing this with this person and the way he acts and behaves and presents himself that Radjek is motivated by legacy. Radjek is a narcissist. Radjek wants to become the most renowned Raiden White in the Empire, both as a powerful, wealthy crime lord and musical performer. Bro's just like...
How can you have your legacy if you're dead from this disease? Let us go get the cure first.
That's a good argument, Ryan.
Casimir, you want to
There's
roll for
also
that?
the legacy of
I'm
being
happy
the one
to
to facilitate the cure. We
That
could
too.
name it after him.
I can double up on this.
I'm not
I don't-
naming
I'm
the
naming it
That's
after him.
fuking brilliant,
That's
dude.
incredible.
That's
I would
You
say
know
if you offer that,
He would take it.
that's an instant success.
I would offer to name.
Like,
I would offer
hang
to
on,
name
come
after-
on, come on, guys.
Ajaban's going to go kind of like, I will get into frame for this, like hand on hip, look him up and down. We'll name the cure after you. You imagine
No,
being the
no.
one
Are you guys okay with this?
No.
Come on, this is
Please.
awesome.
I would
The
prefer.
cure.
I'm begging you, do not
This
do
is awesome.
Radjek's promise. Radjek's grace. Radjek's
No,
healing.
no.
No, I
Scrawled across every bottle.
No.
Imagine. Picture it now.
Cass
does
would
that make you
refuse
feel?
simply because it's a
It's
like
just a
religious
fucking
artifact.
name!
It's a religious artifact. that we're
Oh,
looking for.
stuck my fucking nuts. I'm a spirit. Ajaban does not say that. Well, I'm a spirit.
I'm a spirit.
and-
Ooh.
I will say you could just it's
Lie.
like it's you know
Yeah,
like
we're telling
you know,
Just
like people on like a
fucking
sports
lie.
broadcast or like a whatever, and they have like a drink or something, but they have to like cover over the labels in the can because they don't want to like give free sponsorship, right? Just like figure out how the cup works, pour whatever the healing magic juice is into like a different bottle. or
Hang on,
something,
literally
but it's
guys.
not-
guys,
Hang
guys.
on, hang on.
We
Magical
are
cure juice.
allowed to not follow through on what we say. Consider,
I was-
maybe the next time we see him, we'll be high level enough to just fucking kill him anyways.
Also,
yeah, but
also,
there are consequences to not following through on what you.
I have lie, and I have no consequences for lying because of my perk. I could just fucking lie, and there
Oh,
are no
the charm of
consequences
If
for
you guys
lying.
are lying about this and not genuine, it's not going to be a free success. I will just.
Well, Ajaban would willingly name it after him. A name is a fucking name. Who gives a shit? No one even knows who Kikilios is except for us.
Don't you want the credit though?
That's not
Being
true.
people who saved the city.
I would
Yeah,
like
so
people to say
let's be
something.
clear. Fortis is not down with this.
Hey, we are going to lose
As
out
funny
on
as it
this
is.
over a
Well,
fucking
you can still make Ryan's
name.
argument.
We have an argument. I don't think. I don't think it is in our interest to conflate a crime lord with someone's. Granted, this is what we do in real life because let's be real,
Yeah.
Big Pharma are crime lords. Anyways, I would rather not put his name on it for various reasons. I think the argument of if he's so concerned about legacy, his people are already sick. There's no guarantee that the quarantine measures have protected everyone. We won't know until someone else appears, like until someone either gets sick from it or doesn't get sick from it. They still got to feed their people. There's always a chance he gets sick as well from other people around him. Like, he's so concerned with legacy and being able to continue to perform. We go
I
get
think
the
it's
cure.
less about
We
continuing
bring
to
it back
perform,
to
it's
him.
about being gassed up. He's a narcissist.
He's concerned about legacy as well. How is he supposed to have a legacy if he's dead? Like, yes, the narcissism is being like recognized and having his name written down somewhere, being considered a great performer. So
Yeah, I mean, what I will say.
if he's
from
dead,
my
how is he going to be a
yeah.
great performer?
With how we word and frame this argument, what I will say from my experience, the best
The
thing
disease
you
will
can
make him
do-
sterile. That's a good one.
Oh, that's
the best
funny.
thing you can do with a narcissist is get them to think that it's their idea. They want to feel benevolent. They want to feel like the hero, like the best ever. The best thing that happened, that everyone's going to be talking about them and what they did.
I mean, we could hit him with the like, you know, like you
We
can
can-
save all of your subordinates. You can be the one who
You can be the
saved
savior
their
of the
lives.
Raiden Whites.
Think about how many
Yeah.
people will owe their lives to you if you let us do this.
And
I like
and
that.
him living, because I do think the argument of like
And what is a
we
legacy
don't
if you're
know how
dead?
spread it was gonna be. Yeah, that.
Well,
There's
I
our
guess he
argument,
does
Chappy.
persist.
Could even like
In summary, some of his people are already sick. This is
You're the
clearly
one
a
who saved
widespread plague. We don't know who else may or may not be sick. He could get sick from some random like event. We don't know. What is his legacy of being this great performer, this great person, this person who possibly saves his people, his subordinates, maybe even a larger chunk of Raiden Whites. What is that legacy if you die because we couldn't get the cure first because we were distracted doing this other thing for you? So let us go get the cure. We can come back. You can save these people. You can continue with your legacy, and then move on. We move on from there. Period.
Period.
Not gonna give him a reason for a but there.
All right. Casimir. It is an appeal to motivation. What are you rolling?
Alert. No.
Your reason, intuition, or presence.
Reason, probably.
My intuition is
Oh,
higher.
no, your intuition's higher. Right. My brain always thinks of it. It's like, yeah, the scholar, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. I was gonna try to make an argument to use history here because history, like talking about like having his name written down, being this great performer, but I don't really know if that's a
Could you use it to
go
list a
along the
whole bunch
lines
of famous
like,
performers you know?
You could
Yeah.
reference
Yeah.
be like you would be like this person or this person.
Yeah. I
yeah,
like
we're
that.
gonna pretend Casimir does that because he would know.
Yeah.
Ryan doesn't, but
Yeah, we don't-
Casimir does.
We don't gotta go.
Imagine your name written along the likes of
This guy and that guy.
Beethoven and
I was trying to
Mozart,
think
but Chappie's version of Schmeethoven
Right.
and
Radjek,
Hold on, hold on.
Schmozart.
Let me just
Radjek the
pull like
musician.
5 names on my ass and I'll
Radjek.
never remember.
The savior, Radjek the hero.
Write these down,
Beethoven and
and quiz him
Mozart.
later.
There you go.
Write these down and quiz him later.
I don't have an edge for this, right?
Antonius and yeah, what? Sorry.
No, I used our edge.
We use the edge.
Good God, bro. Yeah, use.
What is the
edged
worst
too
case
hard.
scenario with appeal to motivation specifically?
He just says, "This is your last. This is your
Patience
final offer.
decreases by
Take
1,
it."
and so in that
Okay.
case, it would be taken.
But again, we
Yeah,
have
this is fine.
4 hero tokens.
Yeah.
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 Tier
Tier
2
two.
would be an increase by 1 and patience decreases by 1. So basically,
I'll
be
take
an
it.
end on tier 4.
Yeah, I
I'll
think we
take
take
it.
that. We end on
Yeah,
tier
I'll take
4.
that, yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Not risking it.
What?
Not risking that.
Gotta say, what a recovery! I thought you guys
Yeah.
were fuck.
I know, same.
Seriously.
Like 30 minutes
did-
ago, I
we
was
did
like,
well.
"This is not going well." I was like, "Are they gonna get jumped in
No,
the
we
middle
were
of this
fucked.
market?" I was like, "Good thing I found a map just in case." Fuck it. I didn't upload it to Owlbear Rodeo because like, surely not. I'm like, oh.
Chappie's while we're debating, Chappie's like, let me just be on
Let me
the-
just
How many bad guys do I want?
let me ready the stat block.
Hold on, how much is this EV? Okay. So, Radjek kind of strokes his chin. Well, Radjek the Savior does have a nice ring to it. Fine. Fair enough.
I'd also like to imagine
I
this is
did-
like the first thing that Casimir says. Besides informing people
Yeah.
who that person was, this is the first thing he says the entire time.
Casimir, you
Just
should
sniped
talk
that
to me
man's
right before-
weakness.
Fair enough. A detour to deal with the greasy goblins is probably not the best use of your time. So just to clarify, what do you guys don't want the Hocheim? You don't want them to release the Hocheims to you. You want them to let you freely
See
visit
them.
the Hocheim.
Talk to them, see them, make sure they're okay.
I think Ronan would argue for like at the very least let us decide like sometime soon. For now, visitation we might need them like we might need them elsewhere. Like it basically Ronan wants to keep the option open if that's okay with Casimir.
The way I'm going to.
I would say that moving them would be an argument, probably a negotiation later. That's why I was like, we don't. That's why I was saying we want to leave them there because we don't want to touch that other part of it because it makes the negotiation harder. So
Well, I mean, we're here, and I think if it's possible to leave it open as to like whether we take them or not,
Yeah, I mean, Radjek's
take
willing to
that.
give them to you at this point.
yeah,
He's
okay.
willing to give them to
Radjek?
us?
Yes.
Yeah.
We just take them.
I still
Ra-
don't think that's a good idea. I really
The
don't
tier
think moving them is a good
four
idea.
Result. Basically, Radjek agrees to whatever you requested with the Von Hochheims. And you didn't get a tier 5. He's not willing to like ally with you fully and disavow his previous associate, who was clearly opposed to you in some way, in the Von Hochheims. But he's definitely sort of like kind of pulling away from that relationship somewhat and kind of he's hedging his bets right now. He's kind of like he could go either way with the winner, but he's not really going to oppose either of you, and
Yeah.
like right. So like if you guys want them on
Enemy
Hawkeyes,
point.
you can take them. If you want to leave them with him, he'll let you freely go and
I-
see them.
I think, just above table to the group, I think if they're willing to let us do what we want, right, to take them later, we request that they be moved to better conditions because they are both sick.
Yes.
We leave them there, and when we come back with the cure, we move them because we can plan better, and we're not like moving them and then leaving them when someone clearly wants them dead. I think leaving them under Radjek, who is already trying to hide them and keep them from this person, is a better bet on their safety than trying to move them right now when we have absolutely no plan to move them. And it would also take time to do that. Like we're pushing for like we need to go now because we need to find this cure. I think trying to be like, oh, we're gonna move them first. Doesn't really solve that problem.
I mean, it doesn't take that long to move them, but yeah, I guess that's fair.
But find where they are, move them, find a place for them to go to, make sure they can stay safe. Meaning we're probably hiring people, like, and on top of that, we need to hire people in the underground who know who this person is. That's
I guess
just a whole bunch of.
is Radjek
mess
still willing
right
to
now.
protect them? Is it still in his best interest to protect them?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he'll agree to because he wants the cure from you, so he can get some of the acclaim. He is willing to. He says he basically will agree to not dispose of them if they know. Like he will not just like dispose of them if it's like too much trouble or like he'll protect them as hostages rather than just sort of like hostages, but like disposable hostages. He's like he will.
Okay, then I
Yeah,
agree
just
with
the
I
way
agree
it
with
is.
Ryan. Then I think that
Okay.
solves a lot of our problems to just have them basically in protective custody with
Yes.
a sketchy guy who is currently aligned with us.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, he knows the. How do I put this? He knows the shape of the threat versus us,
Yes,
who we don't. We
Yeah.
don't.
That's my
Yeah,
main concern. We have
'cause-
no idea what we're getting into.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
have no idea what we need to protect them from.
Oh, why is my camera frozen?
Because fuck you. That's why.
Oh, that's not a
Yeah,
great
fuck
angle
It's
either.
been-
It's not a great angle. Not gonna lie.
This is really like very demure, very mindful. Chase.
Chase is giving us the side eye.
Should we? Oh, before we go to break, let's just resolve this real quick, but then we can let Chase mess with this thing. So yeah, Radjek, like, well, when you put it that, Radjek Savior, and then he says, "Fine, I understand. This is a more, a more judicious use of our time." He says, "We will let you visit the warrant and speak to them. He turns and he says to one of his, he says, give us one moment. He goes looking for his lackeys. And he basically says he's like, well, we need to move them from the hideout. Can't have them seeing that. We'll move them to the rest of the warrant. And they're like, where, boss? And he's like, Pilt, put them in your room. And he's like, my room, boss. It's like, yeah. Like, you go sleep on the floor, right? Like, so, but yeah, basically, we move them on Hocheim's away out of like Radjek's like personal hideout in the Warren.
Yeah.
Where they're like in like some supply closet. They'll like put them in an actual like residence in the Warren underground. But they're gonna still like hide them and stuff. But then they'll show you a way into the Raid White Warren that doesn't necessarily expose their criminal base, but like you can go see the Hocheim's whenever you want. So if you'd like to go now, they are willing to show you. He'll send some people on ahead to get them set up. But he will. Is that what you'd like to do?
I mean, I don't see why not. Are we going to go visit them?
We're going to eventually, so it's literally just do we do it now or do we do it like?
Does anybody have anything they want to do beforehand, or no? No. All right.
Beforehand, no.
Then let's go see them. Shall we?
Cool. So let's jump to our break, and then we'll come back with you guys
I need to fix my camera.
going to visit the Hocheim's.
I am shocked
so-
that we managed to make it this far.
Yeah, that was
so
impressive.
close to
Oh, and
failure.
I should say, you gain 2 victories.
Oh,
It's very generous, but because of the amount of encounters or potential other victories you missed out by successfully negotiating, you get 2
Yay.
victories. So nicely done, everybody.
How many
Gain 2
victories is everyone at right now then? Just 2, right?
I'm at 2 victories and 23.
Yeah.
But
and
we're
I'm
all
at
at
2.
different XP
And I'm at 2 and
values, I'm
22.
pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure that was right.
I'm at 6 and 11. Something is wrong here.
Uh-oh.
You what?
That is
For a
way
6 and
behind.
11,
you-
you already
you
level
Let's
3.
rewound
let's
time.
go to break.
Let's go to break.
Yeah.
And we're going to
Oh
figure
shit! I
out
thought we were on break already.
Nope. We'll talk to everyone
live
soon.
on Twitch. River exposed themselves for being bad at math. We'll see you in 10 minutes, folks.
3 weeks we've had him.
We are back talking about our overweight cats.
Yes.
Hello, internet.
He's
My cat won't stop
love-sized.
eating no matter how much I tell him he's fat.
Yep, mine too.
Cat patch.
George just likes food, man. There's nothing else to say.
Dude, so my partner has 2 food bowls for their cats because they got an auto feeder, but they have to have another full bowl of food in case the auto feeder fails. So there
Oh
are
my
just
God.
2 full bowls
Oh,
of cat
no.
food at all
yeah.
times.
We can't do that with
And
George.
eggs.
Expand. Jesus Christ.
See,
This is a big boy.
that's when George was 20-something pounds, it was because we used to leave food out for him because that was the only way we could get him to not throw up, was to constantly leave food out because he has anxiety around food, but he would just sit there and eat it until it was gone. Like, we would put an entire bag of food out when we go away for vacations. We'd put literally, like, one of those 4-pound bags of food out, and it would be gone in the first day. He would sit there
much
and
does
eat
Higgs
it
weigh?
until it was gone. Like,
Yeah, Higgs
my
is like,
God.
if you push him off the bed and he makes eye contact with his food, he's just gonna go eat.
George has
Like, he'll
taken...
be in the middle of playing, and if he gets
Speaking
too
of-
close to the bowl, he'll just start eating.
Hey guys, my door is open. You want to know why? Because the fat fuck threw himself against it.
The fat fuck. Wait, you haven't shown us the new creature.
I have not, but they're running around being menaces right now, and I'm not going to go hunt them down.
Well, George is bullying Megan right now.
Deserved. I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
Anyways,
Okay.
Higgs is 14.9. Okay.
Yeah, come on, guys. We can't talk about
Respectable.
cats when we're about to go near the Ravenbite Burrow. Come on.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
That's-
offensive.
no, actually, I
sensitive.
think that is the only thing we should do, and it's hilarious.
Let's all
Alright.
start talking about our cats.
Wait,
and character.
honest question,
They just
Chappy.
get progressively more, more
The
uncomfortable.
idea that Raiden whites exist implied that there are other like furry versions. So they're cat versions of Raiden whites.
Tabaxi?
Yeah, like can
no,
are there
there are no
tabaxians?
cat people. There are tiger people, but they are
Rakshasa.
not Rakshasas,
Similar.
sort of. They're similar, but they're actually they are spirits. They are kin of Azeban.
Rakshasa, but not.
Yeah, just like how
They're
I can say
bugs.
this. Azeban is basically a coyote person.
Okay. So Radjek will send some people on ahead.
That's working now. Okay.
And then Radjek, you guys strike agreement. Excuse me. Y'all get up and leave the market, and Radjek with a bunch of his goons, they will lead you
Do not call them that.
a ways to. They're probably a way besides the sewers to get in because Radjek is above that. So I think perhaps there's a there's like an old
I wouldn't put it past them to send us through the sewers specifically.
oh you know actually where they go is they will take you a little ways across town towards if I can
The
find it.
apothecary, was it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, to Bureau Cures and Curios. So you find this modest 2-story stone building. The exterior has some bushes and there's like some viney plants growing on it. And there's a sign hanging out front with a little rodent burrow that is filled with garlic and herbs and tinctures. So there's like building, and Radjek goes up to the door and just opens and walks in, and you hear Rain White speaking inside, and you are brought in, and Radjek, I will introduce you to Pippi, who runs the shop.
Pippi.
Pippi's like this little Rain White. You see, they have a flute, kind of in their belt, and Pippi is like, "Hey, how are you?"
Oh,
What?
that's not the voice I expected Pippi to have.
I think
I have-
in Ronan's head it's just okay, so Radjek's just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, just like that. I wrote in my notes about funny deep voice, and then I put the name of a person I used to know in real life who had a funny deep voice that sounded like an affect. And anyways, but I'll tell you who it is around later.
I was gonna say, remind me after to
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
who that
yeah,
is, because
yeah,
I think
after.
I know who it is.
Yeah. But anyways, Pippi's like, "Hey, how are you?"
Wait,
I'll
I think I
recognize your
know
face.
who.
You can come this way if you need to. All right.
Excuse
yeah.
me.
I'm
So
sorry,
anyways,
I didn't realize that the fucking
man.
rat's testosterone was stored in their tail, and that's why Radjek sounds
Dude,
like
can the
that.
rat share some?
Um,
God damn it!
Oh,
so anyways,
no.
basically TLDR for sake of time,
Mhm.
that the rats will let you access the warren through the basement of the shop. As long as this relationship goes on, um, uh, they introduce you to Big Tim, who's this like ginormous Raiden White,
Guessing he has a high-pitched
like
voice.
not as big as Ronan, but pretty close. They have like a nose ring piercing. They seem like the shop's guard. They're like people say, Big Tim, these people are friends. Don't hurt them. Okay, I won't.
Mongo.
Yeah, so that's Pippi and Big Tim, and then Radjek's like, all right, it's time to get down to business, and they will take you through the basement, down into the Raiden White Warren. Um, it's basically a network of sort of like old abandoned foundations and basements, and some tunnels that have been carved out or like natural kind of gaps and holes. Maybe some like it's connected to the sewers, but it's kind of like this underground network of abandoned things from long ago that has been repurposed into a sort of little underground a neighborhood. And you see that as you're going through there,
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
they're Raiden Whites. They are, doing laundry. They are laughing, singing, playing, doing all sorts of things, making music.
Oh, they're gonna humanize them to
Um,
us. Fuck.
Now we can't.
it's like a little Raiden White community.
Yeah, damn it.
And when they see Radjek, a lot of them are like, you know, it's the boss, Radjek. Well, they're excited. And Radjek will lead you down sort of through this place. There isn't any. There's a ton of natural. There's a ton of light. Occasionally, there's like a bit of natural light that's like breaking through from place where it gets near the surface, or sometimes there's like some torches and stuff, or like not torches, but like candles or lamps or things. But like for the most part, it's relatively dark. So a lot of you are struggling because they have really good vision and lack of light. But they will bring you down a kind of a side hallway where seems like there's some residences down here. And at the very end of the hallway, there's a small kind of residence. It looks like it was like a very ancient cellar that kind of got built over. And they open the door, and like inside, it's like a sort of like a studio apartment sort of situation. And you see inside Augustine von Hocheim and Ileana von Hocheim. They do look a smidge different though than the last time you saw them. So I'll remind you that Augustine's like this older man with sort of a gray beard, like isn't balding, like full silver fox hair, but you see like the beard's a bit scraggly and the hair is like matted and messy and greasy, sort of well kept. His spectacles are missing, and sort of his clothes are kind of, was wearing a nice suit, is now like a mess. He's sort of sitting in a chair against a wall, sort of like head down. And you see Ileana, who was like kind of like in her 30s, like often you really only often saw her like in sort of doctor's gear, but very well put together person. She is lying prone in the bed in this room. One of the beds in this room. They moved a second bed in here. And you can see as you come in, like before, like she had a little bit of like kind of flaking red, ashy skin on her hand. You can see it peeking up from under her collar on her neck.
Jesus.
As you get close, you can see like
Oh,
quite a bit of her body seems to be covered, and she's sort of breathing shallowly a little bit. Seems to be asleep right now. But as you enter, with Radjek, some of the guards, Radjek says, "I hope you like your new accommodations." And Augustine sort of looks up. Was Casimir? How did you? And like he goes to stand. And Radjek's like, well, they're all yours. I have other business to attend to. Don't cause any trouble. And Radjek will leave you to it.
Oh boy. If he's
Well.
trying to, I'm not gonna touch him, but like if he's
Mhm.
trying to stay, just be like, no, 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 just stay sitting.
Okay. He sort of tries to stand. He doesn't have his cane because I didn't bring it, so he sort of like stumbles a little bit and then kind of plumps himself back down the chair. This like wooden chair.
It's not gonna be comfortable.
Creaks a little bit. No, it's not super comfortable.
Oh boy.
And he says, "How did you find us?" And that the raid invite. They weren't fighting you. What's going on? What's going on?
So first of all, how we found you. Not all of them are very good at stealth. So, um, I'll give him the short form of like us
Mhm.
going to his house, realizing he wasn't there, finding the guy, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
He says, but the raid invites. They're not. Why aren't they? They just let you in? I don't understand.
Yeah. So the reason you were moved here is because of us. Long story, very very short. There's some other crime lord, we don't know who wants you guys dead, both of you.
Mhm.
Radjek,
He's working.
asshole, is well, not. I
Technically,
wouldn't say
yes.
working with him, but technically in this case it's true. Does not want you dead, but is keeping you alive for insurance. And we made a deal with him that we would find this cure and bring it to him first, so he can get whatever it is to heal his people.
Did we agree to
In
that?
exchange for we did. It was that we were gonna bring it to them. That was part of it. Or like regardless, is finding a way to make sure he stayed alive, which at
Yeah,
least in
yeah.
my mind is implied that we were gonna bring it here first. Which, regardless, I would have done anyways for Ileana.
Yeah.
So
For these guys, yeah, that's fair.
so we're going to find the cure. We're gonna bring it here. And in exchange for doing that, it was your safety. So and better care, slightly better care. Technically, we can take you guys out of here right now if we wanted to. But because we don't know who this person is that wants you dead, we don't know what shape, form, or even state of existence, to be completely honest, this threat is, we thought it would be better to leave you with someone who wants you alive while we go look. We have not found anything yet.
Sort of like takes a minute to take it all in, and slowly nods. Well, I'm glad you found us.
And you are safer now.
Sort of nods. Well, I trust you, and it's certainly better than that dark, just pitch black room with some maggot-ridden barrels. I heard
a
them.
storage closet.
Yeah,
Literally was a storage
well,
closet.
literally, there's a storage closet. Yeah, he's like,
We have new procedures.
it's like
The
We locked them in
quarantine
the
storage
closet.
I heard them.
work.
Actually, no, he wouldn't because they speak their own language, so he would have no idea what they were talking about when they were in the past. So he's like, yeah, they just he'll basically explain like, yeah, they not long after you guys left. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, so you guys left like 2 or 3 days after you guys left.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 days after you guys left, Raiden Whites showed up, kind of in the evening,
Oh my
and
God.
broke in and just like abducted them, violently. And they got dragged through the streets blindfolded, and then they were just locked in this like dank dungeon cell, basically this supply closet for over 2 weeks.
Oh,
So
okay.
Hocheim is very grateful that you guys have rescue them. So um, and you trust the. Sounds like you trust the Raiden Whites.
Well,
With a grain
No.
of salt.
it's trust with an asterisk. I or no, he would say we believe, at least right now, that it is in their interest to keep you alive, and is in our interest to keep you alive and well. So we came to a happy medium that they would remain here so you could be protected from whatever this threat is, because they know what the threat is, they know what they're looking for, and we don't. Because we are leaving, it is unsafe. It is unwise for us to attempt to move you and then also protect you when we aren't even going to be in the same country. So,
Mm.
Unless you have some favors to pull or something
Yeah.
that could keep you safe, that would be the time.
I don't know. I don't know who's after us. I don't know why someone would be after us. I don't understand.
that's
don't
the
either.
part. We don't know either.
We don't have much choice, and I trust you. So this is what you think is best. It's.
I honestly, I don't think it's best, but it is the best option right now. So,
No, it's he says don't get too close. And he like holds up and show or I think he yeah well where do you get?
he
I
probably
think he shows
storage closet, probably. Yeah.
well no I'm saying like where on his body would be affected, but I think he shows like on his hands and stuff that like he's infected, but he's like I've been doing my best to tend to Ileana, but she's getting worse. He says we we could really use fresh clothes. Just the conditions I think have worsened her situation quite a bit.
I imagine.
Basically,
We'll
if you guys
discuss that.
he would request that you guys like someone runs to their house and like brings
Yeah.
some fresh clothes and some rags, just like stuff to like make them not in miserable, horrible conditions.
You could do that.
But he also asked like, I don't want you to get infected. If you could look at her and if there's anything you could do, I'm not a physician. I tried, but I just got to myself and infected naturally, and that. But I don't think I've done any. I don't think I've helped.
The best you can do is, if she is able, keep her drinking water, preferably clean water. I don't know how much they've actually given you. Keep her drinking water. If she can eat, let her eat. Don't let her eat too much, and don't let her drink too much. It's the best you can do.
No, I will. I'm doing my best. If you can find my spectacles, I can't. This is you're a bit fuzzy.
Your eyesight hasn't
I
gotten worse, has it?
recognize you because of your jacket, not even your face.
You would add, like, your eyesight hasn't gotten worse, has it?
No, I just when
always
in
been
the
bad.
in the chaos, I fell off my head and
Yeah. That was more of like a infection doesn't affect the eyesight like that, does it?
no.
Yeah.
Basically, like he'll explain to you and he can show you. He'll kind of get up and show you. He's like it's the skin condition, but like as it infects, it affects more parts of your body and starts like killing your internal organs. So like
Did we?
Yeah.
Ileana, it's like up the arm that was infected, and it's like basically that whole side of her body from like neck to like.
So it's starting to affect.
So.
Yeah, that's my question is, so we've seen before, like, we worked at a clinic for some time. Have we seen people die from this? As in, like,
Yes.
were we there for long enough to see people die?
I think so. Sure.
Then do we have a vague idea of how long she has? Like, within a week, time frame-ish, maybe?
Let me go look at my notes.
River has acquired Taco Bell.
It's raining.
Yes,
A lot.
it is in fact raining.
Yeah.
So very wet. Taco Bell.
Ugh. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, to be completely honest.
Kind of scared. Anyways,
Sorry.
that's concerning. It's
There
a
it is, okay.
concerning memory
What Ash
issue.
like? Yeah. So what you observed of symptoms of things is that people's skin turns like red and pink and then begins to flake off like little bits of snow or ash. And the rash gets worse and spreads. And oftentimes will bleed, especially like if you move a lot or like irritate the area. So like Ileana's kind of okay because like she's kind of most of it just like resting and sitting, but like you've seen people who like try to exert themselves. So like for example, if Ileana got up right now and stretched like, or it's the infection on this side, stretched this way, her skin would probably open up and start bleeding like from a bunch of like porous bits. Yeah, if it's like that bad.
Jesus.
And then as the body gets covered more and more, the patient gets weaker and feverish, and then eventually will die and succumb. And it transmits by physical contact, and then it has a very especially high transmission if there's fluid ingestion.
Fluid, yeah.
And the disease lasts roughly 4 to 6 weeks, with death occurring at the end of that range.
He's halfway.
It's like it's very much a case of like it is very lethal, but it's very long and slow and painful death. It's not like this is not like cholera where you get it and then in like 24 hours you like shit and vomited all the liquid out of your body and you die like a horrible husk in a very violent and miserable way. This is you're going to die, like you will definitely die if you get cholera, not definitely, but like high percent chance, but it's going to take a long time and it's going to be like you are going to pray for death in that time because it's just right. So
and where are we at on that time frame again? Because I just want to. It's been.
Because we traveled for a bit.
Yeah, we traveled for a bit.
As Ryan said, it's been about 3-ish weeks. Sure, if Ileana lasts kind of to the long end, you've got about half the time left.
And if she lasts to the short end, we've got another week, which we have to just assume is not the case.
I hate
at this
the
point.
ifs.
Well,
how far out is the place that we need to go, the grave?
Did you explain to Von Hocheim? He would ask you like, did you find anything?
Yes, we should.
Any progress? Anything hopeful?
Explaining that we have a better lead.
Yes, we found the grave of the guy. I'm sorry, Ronan would know the name, but Saint Concilius. Thank you. I was about to say Ronan would know the name. I'm fucking wiped right now.
So, it's about the same. In terms of like time on the water, it's about the same as getting to Mythalos. So, a day and a half-ish if nothing goes wrong. By sea, but you will have to hike inland a bit, but not as bad as going overland.
Okay.
Overland, it would take.
I think
Overland bad.
Cass would purposely not tell him that immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know the timeline and we're all doing the math, but I think Cass would be like,
Yeah.
I think Ronan
Maybe we don't need to add more stress onto this man's plate.
Ronan would take everybody aside and go, I have an idea. It's a little concerning that could maybe speed this up. At least the treatment. Presumably it's an item, right? That's the idea. It's a cup. Mm-hmm. Do we think it would fit inside of? And he pulls out like the this world's equivalent of the bag of holding that we found that links to a room.
Clever girl.
It
Clever
would.
girl.
That's a good idea.
I mean, surely.
If it would fit in this.
Oh no, didn't Cass try to set it up in his? I thought I tried to set it up
we talked about that, but then it was broken into.
We agreed it was too easy for rats to go in and poke around.
True.
It would make us not have a particularly secure location, but we could send things to them. Hell, we could even set up communications. We actually used to use this sort of thing in the military to communicate back and forth with notes.
It's only one way. Well, technically, if we know it's there, we can look.
I imagine that this would be used, this kind of technology for that type of shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, magic's not super ubiquitous in that way. It's not like span reads in the Sword Archive, but like, yes,
it's like that cool messenger bag, like the letter
powerful
thing.
Kings and like anyone who's like a major enough leader to like own a large, like have a powerful court and money and have wizards that work for them has magical. Like Thrax is obviously like the most powerful, and then like major kings like a king of Andrim or Empress of say like they have the power. So like in your case, like
maybe like 1 or 2 type.
Yeah, in your case, it's not quite as strong, like with Valmaria, but like like they had stuff.
They had ways of doing this. So we, yeah,
Thrax
I
is,
think,
I'd
I think
say
that's
like
a good idea.
Thrax is by far more like common usage versus like a local. But yes,
Interesting. Okay.
because Thrax is like the Wizard Mortem and stuff, where it's like Thrax is like the evil empire, so he has all the resources. But yes, I
Yeah,
think
of
people
course.
or
He's
they'll
got
have like
the
wizards do the equivalent
he's got
of
the
sending
evil buff.
5e.
He's got the
Yeah.
antagonist buff. I understand.
Yeah, so like yes,
Um,
they do stuff like
okay.
this.
He's got the needlessly long longsword.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then Ronan is going to pitch that we set it up here. We can send the cup back to quickly use it on
Well, I don't
Ileana.
even
We
know
can
if we.
have...
I don't even need to. I don't even know if we need to send the cup back. We might be able to, like, baptism this shit.
Either way,
Put the water
it's
in the
gonna
cup.
be, you know
Give
what?
them the. But yes,
It's a
it-
smart idea. I like
Regardless.
No, it is. It is a.
Additionally,
I think Cass is saying like I don't even know if we need to like let
Yes.
the cup out of our sight. I think we could just.
I agree. That's my concern. But
So I'll
additionally,
remind you. Oh, sorry. go ahead.
I was going to say additionally we should leave a notebook here, and we can check it every day at a specific time, and we can communicate back and forth that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when the brooch is removed from the bag, so you have a quantum satchel, right? So this works because for folks.
Yes.
So when the brooch is removed from this bag and placed in a container or room, it magically entangles that location to the bag. Any item that can be placed in the quantum satchel appears near to the brooch and can be recovered by reaching inside while picturing the desired object. So it has to go through the bag to be.
Yes.
So like the furniture here would not be eligible, but like
Yeah.
So
and the
we'll
capacity of
put
the satchel is dictated by the size of the container or room where the entangled brooch is. When it is removed from the container or room containing the brooch, it can't be retrieved through the satchel.
Look,
So,
I'm gonna be honest. Like when you first pitched this thing, I was like, "Oh, okay, bag of holding, but like stuff can be stolen." And then I was like, "No, wait, this is way more powerful than a bag of holding. What the fuck are you talking about? I can do
Yeah,
so
no,
much
this
with this.
very, very creative.
this is you have mail."
Well, it's the
Yeah,
yeah, it's the stuff can be stolen from the area that it is, but
Look.
you can add things to it without having
Yeah.
to put it in the bag.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
look,
trade-off.
Like, mhm.
Right.
And look, like I'm just saying, give me infinite, give me like 6 of these, a person in a room. Like I said, you can have the ultimate communication network. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. You just
I'm
got to
sorry,
work
Probably
on
the
really
idea
out
that,
here
like-
making fucking that
Yes.
again the Stormlight
We could
Archive that
hypothetically
one like
need
information
something.
broker.
Yeah, obviously these guys are bound by like being prisoners, but like we could hypothetically need something. Right in that book,
We
be
can
like,
ask them.
hey,
Yeah. Hmm.
I ran out of tampons. Like,
Bro, what?
and then they can just bring them into the room, and then it's so cool.
Yes. Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. It's perfect. We never need to worry about food supplies again, as long as we have a willing person on the other end to go fetch us
Azeban
shit.
can hunt.
Yeah.
That's true, but also yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like to me basically you're gonna leave the brooch here, and you're gonna go and you're gonna send the Von Hockheims like some clothes and supplies and stuff. I mean,
Yes.
the rats will take care of them. Like they're gonna feed them, they're gonna feed them better, they'll make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
they have clean water and stuff. But you're gonna send them like some of their clothes and their effects and things. Do you want to wait till Liana wakes up to speak to her, or you?
I think it's better to let her rest.
Okay.
Let
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 her rest.
Augustine.
We're
I
burning
think-
daylight.
So I mean, and Augustine's fine with like the corresponding thing. He's like once he has his glasses, he'll be able to write. He'll actually see, and he can correspond with you guys. He will ask like you let him know when you're leaving the city.
Oh, even better. Now that they have the brooch, we don't even have to come back
Yeah.
with their stuff. We can just shove it in the
So-
bag.
no,
and
no, no.
the-
Okay.
The clothes just
Ronan-
appear in the middle of the room.
Ronan will specifically be like, no, we don't let this slip to the rats if we can avoid
Oh no,
it.
yeah, no.
Yeah, greed is literally a pitfall of his, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't want
He's
him.
a greedy
yeah,
little bastard.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
So
we
you'll
don't let
be
this slip.
you'll be careful. Okay. So
We just stash
yeah,
that in, like,
Augustine.
the
I think
corners.
Augustine is just like he's sort of very overwhelmed and
Joshua,
tired.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't have a lot
what about him?
to like say.
Oh, what
He's
he's
just sort of
yeah,
like he's a little like shell shocked, overwhelmed.
yeah. I got him. I got him on it.
Yeah.
What's going on here? What are you-
It's just nothing. It's unrelated. Continue with the game. Read Discord when you can, but continue with the game.
No, I read what they sent in Discord.
What?
It's what Joshua sent this.
Oh God.
Anyways, so I guess the question is, what do you guys want to do next? Is there anything you want from von Hocheim? Like, they don't really have a choice but to go along with their plan. What are your next steps?
I'm gonna have to mute. George is
Alright.
bullying Megan again.
I mean,
Sorry.
Cass would like to go ask some people he knows some questions.
Yes.
Sure.
If
On
you
his
have some
own.
other stuff, go for it.
But other than like going and getting their things and bringing them back, then no, there's nothing else.
I suppose there. Oh wait, let me turn this on. I suppose there's something that I can think of. So hey guys, while we're in town, did we want to go follow up on that note that we found on our assassin's corpse?
Oh,
On our
true.
totally not CL on Catherine.
What, my pretty cape?
Yes.
No, Catherine had a note from
No, I
her-
know,
someone.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we want to follow up on that? It had a location, right? I don't fully remember. Let me pull it up.
I don't know if it was very specific, but I'm sure we could figure something out from.
Here it is. CL, I have a surprise for you at the new safe house.
Oh, that's
Find
right. The
me
von
through the
Hocheims.
crook.
I just totally like blanked on this because, but the von Hocheims don't know what happened to CL. They don't recognize Fortis.
Yep.
I
Yep,
totally
that's
forgot that. I'm so sorry.
Cass would have introduced him.
Okay,
Hand waved that.
I don't
but
think he wouldn't have said much anyways. He's
okay,
just
but
observant.
he's like, who's the new guy? And you're like, oh, it's this guy. Okay, he's like, pleasure to meet you.
Fortis
Yeah,
is
the old one
simply
died.
'Cause
simply observant.
I'd shake your hand, but I don't want to put you on.
Yeah, please don't.
Put you under the. I don't want to put a noose around your neck, to so to speak. So he says, what about the young woman, the short woman, the Catherine was her name?
She passed away.
So like, huh? I'm sorry. What? How did it happen?
Praxian slavers.
Sort of like, shit. I'm sorry.
Ah, shit. Yes.
That's you're braving great dangers for the good of other people. This is
Yes. And I
we will not
intend
forget her.
to. I intend to attempt to find her next of kin or whatever may exist on that front and inform them before we leave.
Nods.
Yeah.
It's good of you. All right. Cool. Well, Augustine will be here. I think he says. We'll say like you guys go and I guess do you want to divide and conquer while someone's bringing them goods, or are you guys gonna all go and bring them stuff and then split up
I
and do
think
stuff?
divide and conquer is not a terrible idea.
Okay, so we'll say this is where you sort of say goodbye. So he'll say good luck. Hopefully the saint is watching over you. I think, considering what you're doing and why, I have no reason to think he would not. He says, write to me when you depart the city. And actually he would also say he'll just say when you say he says I'm surprised they have not put the quarantine in, but hopefully you can get in and out without any issues.
Yeah, you know what, honestly, I think that's something that Ronan would bring up, like, if we can quickly see Radjek again at some point, of just like, if there's a quarantine, can you get us back in the city? Like, you want the cure in here, right? Like, presumably.
Yeah, Radjek. Thanks. Looks at you.
Like, if we have the cure, I assume
Well,
you want us to get back in the city.
I'm thinking because
Yeah.
How much did he trust you with his secret entrance? You know what I mean?
That's fair. I mean, look, it's up to him. If he wants, it could always be like we'll bring you somebody sick, you cure them, and then it's like, okay, now you can, fine. We need to get you.
I think what he says, if there's a quarantine, and he asked you like when you expect to be back.
Hopefully within a week, but
Okay. He says if there's a quarantine, say about a week from now, if there's a quarantine, I'll have someone out to the city. And he describes like there's some
a
like
spot.
villa, farm, or whatever with like a specific tree. He's like, I'll have someone posted to keep an eye out for you folks there, and they will guide you the secret entrance to the city.
Okay.
If it comes to that, but they won't. I won't have them wait around too long. So like, I'll
Yeah,
post
that's
someone every day for a week or something after after the date you say you're gonna be back. But
Yeah.
which is about a week from now. But he's like, at that point,
About a week is
No, that's-
accurate, right, guys? Just double checking. We talked about that. It's
It's a
just
week.
like
Yep.
It was a week of travel by boat, wasn't it?
No, a day of travel.
no,
by
it was a
boat.
day of travel by boat, and then like we have to walk inland a couple days, and then
Something
back.
Like that,
Yeah,
got the
a
boat
week is
again.
about.
So at the very least, like I'll
Chappy's marking it in
whatever
his
it is,
calendar.
Chappy. I'll give him like a range of like 2 to 3 days of just like we should be around here somewhere. Whatever it might be. We don't gotta do math right now.
I've got the math on my calendar. Anyways,
Okay.
we can talk after the session, but roughly, yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah, like for this specific deal, we don't gotta fucking talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. Von Hocheim, he will wish you luck. He says, "May the saints be with you. May the gods be with you." He looks at Ilya and he says, "And may they watch over us." He says, "Thank you for coming back." And yeah. So what are you guys gonna do? We'll say whoever one of you obviously can get their clothes and stuff. We don't have to roleplay that out, but
Yeah.
Cass would help go get their clothes and then be like, I have.
I'm guessing
people I
I
need
would
to
go
talk
with
to.
Ronan, wherever Ronan goes.
You're gonna Ronan. Ronan's going to
Yeah.
attempt to find next of kin.
I would tag
so-
along for that. I would,
Alright.
if you're cool with that.
Yeah, of course. Does Fortis want to come with, or? I mean, you didn't really know her, did you?
Yeah,
want to go
I
with
didn't
Casimir?
really know
Does
her.
Casimir? Yeah.
I'll probably go
I
with
don't know.
Kaz if Kaz will take me.
He's not shaking anyone off yet, but when they return the clothes, he would be like, yeah, I need to go talk to people I know. Bye.
Maybe Fortis
Look,
just
why?
chills for a bit.
Fortis should tail him. That would be sexy.
No.
Fortis is like, I had my solo adventure. I went and I fucking talked Radjek into this. Everybody
Fortis
else
has
needs
no
have-
desire to stalk him, and I don't think he has any interest in or knowledge of the person you've adventured with before. And if Kaz wants to be alone, Fortis is happy to just kind of hang out.
anyways, so we'll start with Casimir.
Oh boy.
Fortis goes shopping in the background.
Fortis
Fortis
goes
is on a
shopping.
beach
Fortis,
episode.
while I pull up my notes, what
Fortis
do
is
you
beach episode.
what do you buy when you?
Gun.
Fortis is finding one of those, like, early rifles that we had in the last campaign.
What am I buying, Chappy?
What are you buying? While I pull up my notes.
I'm not buying anything.
I thought you were going shopping. Aren't you going
No,
shopping? Come on.
No.
I said that Fortis is going
I know.
shopping.
No, just, okay.
Fortis is
I-
going on
Fortis
I
a
mean,
has a beach
unless-
episode, yeah.
Unless you've got like,
River fan art. Fortis
And-
in a bikini. There
can
you
I
go.
can I have Fortis in a bikini with an M249? Okay. That's-
Is that a gun?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I mean, that just. I feel like for the full experience of that specific picture, it needs to be AI generated for it to be extra shitty.
No.
no.
What's the gun model again, Chase?
M249.
Okay.
Like, look, it's purely for the extra shit factor, okay? The extra like 3 fingers.
All right, so you guys
Oh my
all
god, jeez.
split ways.
gonna have big
Once you
nostrils?
you get out, you exit the burrow from the apothecary. It is. We'll say it's early afternoon now. After all this, it is baking hot. It is like height of summer. The sun is absolutely
Fuck.
baking you. You're sweaty as fuck. But yeah, Casimir, talk to us. What are you doing?
Um, I don't remember. I don't know if you ever gave me the person's name, but there is someone that Cass knows that is in the city. Not necessarily part of the criminal underground. He doesn't. He wouldn't know if he is, anyways. Um, that he would like to go talk to about who this potential other person that Radjek was talking about is.
Yes, this is a man named Raster Tinjek. Who we're searching for. Casimir, you. Where's my? Okay. So maybe you ask around a little bit to figure out. Have you spoken to
So-
them since they moved here before you did, or since you came to the city, or do you just know they're here? Like, how much contact have you had with them?
Very little. I would assume that it's probably he was close enough to like not necessarily care about this person, but like understand that like knowing where they are and knowing when they're in the area is probably a good thing. So it was, I imagine it was probably like a before he departed the group. Unless this other person did this other person depart first? I can't remember.
This person
if
left
you-
first.
That other person was probably it was like if you're ever in X area, just
Yeah. Okay.
tell me. So he probably
Gotcha.
was like, okay, I'm here. Here you go, and then like didn't say anything else. So
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, you know where to go. You head towards the northeast side of town, kind of up and away from the water. On a slope in sort of a cramped little neighborhood, you find a small smith shop, which you recognize. It's a sort of a cramped, narrow building. You can hear like the clang of the forge out back, the little sort of open shop front, and then there's stairs that go up to a second floor. Where Aster lives with his family. Sort of approach. There's no one out front, but you can hear someone out back. The sort of clang, like of the.
you not
forge.
like purposely trying to find a path where like he can be seen and not like sneak up on someone in a forge because that's asking for it.
Hmm.
But like I don't like the hammer. It's just sitting
just
back
not-
here in my headset, so I was like, ugh.
I think
Yeah, he purposely he would like walk around, but like purposely stay in
Yeah.
the line of sight to not
Yeah.
like sneak up on someone.
Yeah, at the forge, you hear someone kind of banging. It looks like they're making a horseshoe. You see a dark-skinned human man with receding, short curly hair, and a stubby little beard. And you recognize this as Raster. And he turns and sees you, and kind of like takes a second to recognize you. He says, "Hal, haven't seen you in a while. Not since you gave up the Gatter. What are you doing here?"
A lot of things. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. You got the time? There's a lot going on.
He kind of looks at like the half-finished horseshoe, and he, bucket of water. And he's like, "You know I hate this shit. Of course I have time." He's like, Let's go get a drink." And he will lead you inside, and he'll bring you upstairs, and he'll sit you guys down in the kitchen. He'll pour you both a mug of some beer. He says, Georgia's across town running some errands, so we'll have a little bit of privacy. Georgia's wife, which you would know.
Yeah.
He says,
Wife.
you
Wife.
WIFE.
as you like sit down, you hear a voice from the other room. Dad, who is it?
Oh boy.
He's like, don't worry, Evan, just a friend. Okay. Um,
Would Cass have known that he had a kid? Like, would that have
Uh,
happened when
Did
he
he
was
have a
here?
kid?
Or
I think when you arrived and met them, yeah, he'd had at that point he had 2 daughters and his wife was pregnant. So this
oh
is
lord,
so this is his son.
Okay, we
Dude,
get
there's-
it. He's busy.
how old's he? How old's he now?
We get it. This guy fucks. God.
The son? I don't know how long you've
Yeah.
been in the city.
I can't remember what we decided. To
Okay,
be
we'll have
completely
a.
honest.
I wrote down he's a toddler, so
2, 3. Yeah.
2, 3, 4ish, somewhere in that range. Anyways, he's like,
He's not 6 or.
Shut up.
No. Ban that man.
I hate
Man,
both of you.
man.
I hate both of you.
God, we work with children. I swear to God.
Yes, you did.
Um,
Literally.
Anyways, yeah, Rasta rolls down and pour you a drink, and he says, "Been a while, Hal. I honestly forgot you were here. Where should we start?"
I don't know how far you want to go back on that one, or I mean, I'm guessing they would have had at least a small like catch up to be like the from when Raster left versus when Cass showed up. So, you can skip over that part.
Well, I think one thing he would ask you is interesting. He would say, "You never told me. Why did you decide to leave? Why did you leave the Riane?"
Do you remember Casimir?
I think I met him once, not really very well.
A couple years ago, he kind of just disappeared. I still don't know what happened to him. So I came here because this is where I knew he was. Where he was, I left. I mean, he's the only family I have, like, or had, I guess, is more appropriate. Came here, sought out his, whatever the word for Augustine is, I can't remember. Sponsor, I guess.
Patron.
That one, patron.
Benefactor.
And Augustine von Hocheim.
Mm-hmm.
And when I mean, it's very, dramatic. We're still only stuff they write in books, showing up on his doorstep in the pouring rain with thunder outside and it's an awful storm. He told me Cass had gone missing. And a few days later, his body showed up in the river. I have no idea what happened to him. I don't know what he was doing. All I know is that he was a researcher. He stuck his fingers in wherever as far deep as he got, clearly, and someone didn't like that, is my current guess. So I took up his name.
I have Zora. That's. I'm sorry, Hal. That's real tough. Well, I guess we both left for love, just love a different kind. But you're not here to tell me sad stories. What can I do for you?
I don't know how deep you have your fingers in the city, but you're me who's been trying to take up my brother's work and hide away in a house and be a scholar. Me being a scholar, let's be real here. But someone who sees many, many more people, many, many more things. We've had, and by we I mean I'm traveling with a small group of people. We're working on finding hopefully finding something to deal with this red skin, whatever that's going around.
I've heard people talking about some sort of disease.
Yeah, we're working. Hopefully, we're working to find something of that. We're chasing ghost stories at this point right now.
I'm glad someone's doing something about it. Everyone's afraid of a quarantine of placing through and killing hundreds, but no one, the city government's not. It's just not a peep from them. It's I'm starting to get worried, to be honest.
I'm sure there probably will be something within the next week. Let's be real. They can't ignore it for that long, or at least we can hope. Regardless, we've had a run-in with I don't know if you know Radjek. He's a performer.
Oh, the red and white.
The red and white, yeah.
He's more than a performer.
Yeah, exactly. Had a run-in with him, and he mentioned he was very dodgy about like what this person was, but he mentioned some kind of associate, someone who is definitely more powerful than him, someone who is using Radjek to get. He's using Radjek. No idea who it is, but this person wants Augustin and Ileana dead, and we're trying to get any kind of picture on who this might be. Just literally any more information that we could possibly get. But of course, Radjek is a crime lord. Like,
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't want the kids to hear.
Yeah.
Georgia finds out that I'm still making money on the side. I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
hang on, stream. I need people on stream to be aware that I just got a notification on Discord that says Ghost May has updated their.
So
their
hang on,
status,
we
and it
can't
just
talk
says
about the
67,
fact that
67,
your
67.
background is just heated rivalry. That's
That's
I feel
also-
like that's a little more pressing here.
Wait, his background is heated rivalry.
Phone background.
Yeah, his phone background is just heated
it's-
rivalry.
Oh, I thought you were saying like his backstory was heated
No,
rivalry,
no.
and I was
No,
like,
no,
when
no.
does Shane really
Yes.
pretend
That
to
would be
the
seriously
dead brother?
problematic considering
Shane Hollander, Shane Hollander.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Um,
Anyway.
anyways, okay, so Casimir, let's roll your criminal contact ability roll.
I need to read what that is. Hang on. You have access to a network of critical contacts as a respite activity. While you are taking a respite in a settlement, you can ask a question or your contacts by making a presence test.
Oh, that's right. We are
On a-
taking a respite to do this. Forgot about
Yes.
that.
On a tier 2
Do your
outcome,
respite
you
then.
learned one piece of information that would be common among
Oh, we're taking a
criminals.
respite? Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, for us to do
Yeah.
this ability, yeah.
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 Okay. Okay. One
Excellent.
respite, I suppose. Well,
Okay, so
I know what you're doing, as well.
okay, just making a presence test.
What are you talking about?
So just like afternoon to afternoon, basically, we're taking a respite, is my understanding then.
I'm guessing, Chappy, if it just says a presence
Yeah.
test, I can't like add a skill to that. It's just
What skill do you want to add?
So usually, like, an
I
argue
have
for your
rumors
skill.
I'll let you add it. I'm nice. I'm kind. I'm benevolent.
because my presence
God.
is 0. So
Yep.
we'll try it. I'm gonna use a hero token
Yep.
for that. Any information would be nice.
Tier 2.
It's better than was.
And you
So
know what?
on
Your
a tier
your
2
skill pushed it from 11 to 13, so that's good.
True. On a tier 2 outcome,
Um,
you learn one piece of information that would be common among criminals: the secret entrance into a building, the location of a local criminal, and hiding, the name of local thieves guild leader, and so forth.
Yeah, unfortunately, the information you are looking for is not common. What Raster can tell you is, well, Radjek, according to his folks when they come by to fence things, he doesn't like to work with others, doesn't play nice with others. So I know they've got an issue with Gutek Saldai, the goblin down at the docks. They've got a problem between them. But he's like, one of the Raiden Whites had mentioned that Radjek had gained a. Well, he was haggling on prices, right? Wanted said, I couldn't stiff him anymore because Radjek had a new wealthy benefactor and they'd go somewhere else for their money, which sort of like, as he was like, that's the only place I know to look would be. Who's got money in town, I guess. Otherwise, I just don't like to work with people. He's a lot of enemies.
No, I know. Trust me.
Sorry, I don't know. I deal with goods and I pick up what I pick up, but I try and keep my fingers, my touch as light as possible.
Wealthy. Okay.
It's
I don't really
Fortis.
know.
I think it's Fortis.
It's Fortis is the crime lord.
Of course, the Crown Lord
Yes.
confirmed.
I mean, any information is good, but not asking you to put yourself out there, put your neck on the line, so to say. But if you do happen to hear anything, just hear anything, just send me a message if you can.
Nods.
You now know
So-
who I'm living with, so send it there.
Yeah. He nods. He says, well, hopefully we're all still alive. This plague thing.
We're hoping.
Says, I'm sure I'll make a killing with all the smuggling, but through a quarantine, but haven't heard a peep from up on the hill. Kind of nods in the direction of sort of the citadel hill of the city where like all the rich people live in, like the governor's palace and stuff. And he'll shake your hand and he says, I'm sorry about your brother, Henrik. But you take care of yourself.
We'll certainly try.
Cool.
Been surviving this long, right?
Yeah. Us gadders, we're like weeds. Can't seem to get rid of us. And with that, we will leave Casimir. Or is that his real name?
No, it is not.
No, it is not his real name.
Distinctly. Was there anybody
Hal
who
Jordan?
told their real name? No, I'm kidding.
Catherine did.
All I'm gonna say is I fucking called it.
Oh,
I need a lottery ticket. I cannot.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
On to us,
Okay.
I suppose.
Then we'll jump to Ashman and Ronan. So what are you guys doing?
If we are doing respite, Fortis is going to do something, but we can do it after.
Yeah, sure, we'll
Oh.
do last.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, the note says. Let me pull it up. I had it here.
Also, your guys' thing isn't really a respite activity, so I'll let you build a respite activity. Like this is more of an adventuring thing.
Okay. Yeah, this is like shortly before. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Okay, so
It
you guys are
says,
gonna take
CL, I have a surprise for you at the new safe house. Find me through the crook of Venetian's arm beneath the eastern wall. I am proud of you, Tormod. So we have a name, we have a vague direction. Does that mean anything to me in character? Because
Pull up the notes.
Don't mean shit to me.
I believe it's Ventian, not.
oh well,
Venetian.
whatever. Blah, blah,
But let me
blah.
double check.
The words. Whatever it says.
Oh, I'm finding it.
I can post it.
Yeah,
again if you want.
Ventian's arm. No, I found it. Ventian's arm. So Ventian.
Sorry.
Oops. There it is. Ventian. Well, you'd recognize.
that a river
I
or
think you'd
something?
recognize that there's. Ventian is a human god.
Okay.
With a radiant host. But there's a statue of Ventian on the eastern side of town, near the wall,
Okay.
the city wall. this for a
Let's
while.
go to the statue. Crook. A crook. It's like there's a crack or something in it.
Or like a shadowed corner.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Is there like a new safe house? Find me through the crook of the Ventian's arm beneath the eastern wall. So eastern side of town. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll like hang around near the statue and attempt
Yeah.
to, you know.
So you head east. This part of town
Inspect
is
it.
kind of the poorest sort of working class area. Sort of like a little bit like the northeast, but even more so. It's very much like cramped, crowded. A lot of people. Like a lot of like Roman like sort of insulated like apartments.
Mhm.
It's pretty crowded. You find beneath near a square block tower in the city wall. You find beneath sort of a little open like plaza. There is an old Phaedron statue of marble. It's kind of worn, but still there, of Ventian, who's the god of trade and travel, wealth, communication, language, diplomacy, thievery, skies, and
there it is.
winds. And you see Ventian. You see this like the statue like this young man with falcon's wings that are sort of like folded behind on his back, and winged boots, and is sort of standing, one arm sort of outstretched, and the other arm is like curled like this. So there's a elbow crook, and they're holding in their hand a scroll and have a coin purse dangling from a finger around a thread. And you can see actually that the coin purse isn't like part of the statue. It's like someone's like draped a coin purse, and people like drop coins in it, sort of like a wishing well, you know, into the little
Interesting.
the little where the coins go.
Yep.
Who knows? But anyways,
Yeah.
So this is kind of you see. It's like this little like slightly open square. There's like apartments around it, some like greenery and things. It's sort of like a little tiny square between some of the buildings beneath the wall.
Okay. Then Ronan will take out like a, you know, a mid-sized coin, whatever the hell. I don't know exactly what the currency system is in your world. My apologies. Basically like a silver piece equivalent, you know.
Sure.
And walk up and sort of pop it in there and use that as an excuse to sort of like look through the crook of the arm to see if any doors line up in particular from an angle or something.
Yeah, so you the way the arm is, like putting a coin in, like you'd have to get, you can't like stand in front of it and put a coin in and see through the crook, but you put a coin in, but then you kind of like shift to the side so you can actually see through kind of the crook at that angle.
Yeah.
And you see that it points to kind of across the square from the wall, at an angle. Right centered in between the crook is a top floor window of one of these buildings.
All right. Then Ronan will walk back to Azeban and sort of, like, you know, not out in the open, but point out the window, sort of. He's not going to be like,
I
that
truly
one.
think Azeban is already staring at it. They were just
Yep.
waiting for you.
Okay, I see how it is.
Wow, that's so toxic.
Yeah, that one. All right.
They're behaving themselves.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I want. Okay, as long as no one will crash out, I kind of want to like bring the
Are you-
cloak or be holding the cloak or have the cloak
You should
ready.
bring it. Please don't wear it. You can bring it, definitely. We should have it as proof, at the very least, that we're not
That's what I
bullshitting.
That's what I
Yeah.
mostly meant. Yeah.
I just meant please don't like walk in here wearing the dead person's cloak. I feel like that would be a little bit.
No, I want to have it like politely folded
Good,
up,
good.
like we're honoring her.
Okay.
God,
good.
what kind of animal do you think I am?
I figured. I just wanted to be sure.
Okay, all right. So you've got it if you need it, but you're not traipsing.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're gonna enter the building and try and okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody tries to stop us, yeah.
You go up and it's like an apartment. building. So you open the door and there's like this narrow hallway and some stairs that go up.
I'm sorry, narrow hallway.
Just yeah. As you open the door, like it starts tromping to you up the stairs.
Just fuck it.
One of the a door on the first floor opens. Someone's she's like, Marcus, I told you. Looks, oh, you're not. Sorry, and closes the door. You're like, it's like old lady. But you traipse up to the top floor, and the top floor there's one little apartment. There's a an old sort of beaten wooden door. This is a pretty dodgy place. What do you do?
Okay.
Want to read the note again?
It just says find me here, basically. I suppose we fucking knock.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna do
mean-
like a. I'm gonna do like a dot 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 on the door.
No,
Sure.
please don't.
I'm knocking like that. Azeban is knocking like that.
Well,
There is no response.
you see Ronan in the background like this. Okay.
I'm
I
gonna do it again.
suppose
Hello.
We will. Ronan leans forward and will say, very gently and quietly, like towards the door, presuming somebody's listening on the other end. We're looking for Tormod.
There's no response.
It's
I have
about
one of those
CL.
purple cloak thingies.
It's about CL.
We didn't know. We never learned her name.
It's in the
written
letter.
In the letter.
Wait, it is? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Then never mind. On behalf of CL.
Still no response.
Okay, well, we like found the crook thingy. I mean, if I don't really know how to say this. I'd rather say this inside.
Yes. I think I'll quietly sort of go. We found a note on her body, and we just wanted to try to report her death to the next of kin. I'll see if that gets a response.
Nope. I guess I should.
Is the-
So,
Is the door
Can I
unlocked?
open the door?
Yeah.
the door is locked.
We considered that they're just not there right now.
Yeah, it's possible. I was about to say, did either of us hear anything? You might have better ears than me.
I
I'm
have the
not sure.
eavesdrop skill. Can I?
Oh yeah,
use
you've
that?
got
Sure.
What am I rolling?
Intuition plus eavesdrop.
Oh, great. Azeban's very intuitive. Somehow.
This is intrigue. Can I give you an edge? I can
Eavesdrop
give you
is
an
not
edge.
intrigue.
Is it
is it?
not? It's,
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
it's eavesdrop. Yeah, it's
Of
eavesdropping.
course you
It's
can edge
definitely
me,
intrigue.
Ronan.
Sure, have an edge.
You don't even have to ask.
Wow, just at will, huh?
The tier 3 result.
Hell yes.
Thank you for the edge.
Of course, anytime.
Chase, you should really, by the way, take a look. You should take a look. I'm just saying.
Did you?
It's a mute room. It's a
God
mute
fucking
room.
Damn it. I hate this
Oh,
so much.
This is going on- This is going on social media later.
Yes.
Okay, show
upload
the
it to,
show,
upload it to
Awesome.
Albert
show the
Radio.
screen.
For,
show the
for
I-
audio, for
I
audio
got it,
only
I got it.
listeners, this is going to be
Thanks
on
for
social
killing the
media later.
vibe,
You will
River.
be able to see it.
Okay,
got
no,
this.
you know what? It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. We're gonna keep going with the scene. The audience will
It
find
is
out. in time.
downpouring right now. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Anyways,
That didn't fucking register with me.
Bucketing.
goddammit.
look,
Are you rolling?
I
or not?
know whatever this is was like sketchy in some way, and this is probably like really
They could
suspicious.
roll. What? Confused.
Oh wait, I did roll. Wait, never
Oh,
mind.
I didn't see it.
yeah,
It's tier
Yeah,
three.
I got a
tier
tier 3.
19.
Okay.
It was a 19.
Tier 3, you would hear.
Oh,
You would see that. um,
what Dragonborn?
wow. You hear faint breathing coming from through the door and above the door. And we'll. I don't think you're any shifting, but yeah, someone's like you hear like someone very quietly breathing above the door frame.
Okay, I don't want to make this weird, but I can like hear you breathing, and like I know that this is probably very sketchy business, and this sounds really sketchy, but genuinely, we came across CL and she helped us, and she fought really, really hard, and with us, to clarify, like alongside us, and she gave her life in the process, and it was very honorable. And I have her cloak here and a letter that we found, and we gave her a proper burial, and I would just like to make sure this returns to like the right person, I guess.
You're a soft like soft leather shoes like hitting the ground. You hear a click as the bolt is thrown, and the door just cracks open an inch. And it cracks open an inch and like pauses for a second. And then when you don't like try and force your way in, the door opens, and in front of you see there's a stocky, shorter, stocky man with rough, leathery skin. And you see his exposed forearms like scars crisscross those arms, his hands, his neck, his face. He has salt and pepper beard and chin-length brown hair that's sort of like swept back by his ears, and is graying at the temples. And you see that like he's a very sort of ugly, crooked, broken nose where it's obviously been like broken and reset a few times. And he's just kind of wearing like a simple undershirt and trousers, soft leather shoes, and in has a scabbard in one hand, has a sword, short one-handed sword in the other hand, like pointed at you. And he sort of swung the door open with his foot, and sort of you see sort of meets you with like these sort of soft gray blue eyes. I described in my notes as they are sorrowful like a dripping oil canvas.
Damn.
And
Poetic. 3 snaps for that.
as you meet his gaze, he says, "Who are you? You here to kill me?"
No.
And he
No, sir.
What?
and he like will like pull down the collar of his shirt and show like red ashy skin. Says, "Don't worry, take care of me."
So
Oh
that's why she
shit! No,
wanted it
no,
so badly.
sir.
And that's where we're gonna end today's session. It's noon,
All right.
and it's more dramatic.
Bum bum bum. And we can all end with the shopping episode photo of Fortis.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yippee.
Everyone
I
look
don't.
at Fortis.
It's not. It's not.
He's
on
such
my,
a
I
pretty
have to download
boy.
it onto my computer. Hold on.
Ah,
So this is what Fortis was doing during that
Yeah.
dramatic moment.
We already
God,
have
I'm
it in
too
the
good.
elevator.
Oh, it's already.
That's
Oh my God, jump scare.
Yeah, it's already there. It's already there. Yeah. Don't worry. While we were monologuing and doing
We were
stuff like that,
monologuing.
he was adding this.
He was doing
While
the
we were
important
revealing our
business.
deepest, darkest
Yeah.
secrets, Fortis went and got himself a gun.
Can I tell you, it was so
What do you got
hard 'cause
there?
I was
Counterspell
so-
this,
I was
nerd.
So locked in on Casimir's stuff while
was that?
drawing something horrifying.
God.
Be honest with me. Could Thrax parry an entire mag from an M249? Like,
Carry this casual.
Yeah.
He could probably do it with his mind. Let's be real.
Yeah. Well, he would just like magic, whatever magic spell you want, break the gun instantly.
what about a sniper
Um,
rifle?
Oh, it's Thrax
From
is
half
my
a mile
OP
away.
That's the trick, right?
He doesn't see me
but
coming.
His powers are the strongest in the win.
No, he'd probably-
actually,
His
he's
powers
the
are
best
strong.
in-
He probably has.
He's
He probably has
faster.
wards. He probably has like passive wards cast.
He's
around him
Fausto.
that
He's
people-
Strongo. He's you
got
can't
that
know.
one.
Actually,
My
I'm
Thrax
the
is
fastest
bigger.
mermaid, and
Yeah.
I have all the powers.
Uh huh. Your guy isn't as strong as mine, Chappy.
Matt's on this shit forever. Trish.
Actually
Yeah.
can go wings and fly, so he's gonna fly away. And, you
Okay.
can't kill me. That's not how the game
Everyone,
works.
thank you all for coming.
Yeah, thanks for watching, Prom Players.
for
We'll
edging
be
with
back
us.
next week with more. Follow us on social media to keep with the schedule. Check out YouTube and Spotify to watch old episodes or things you missed. And next week we will finish this respite and
Commence forth.
figure out who this tour mod is. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out this Sunday, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.